Good evening, folks. Steve Roberts alongside the coach, Paul Newberg.
What's up, Steve?
Three favorite words and pretty much all year, football is back.
Is back.
We are here for the home opener for the Leo Lions hosting the Angola Hornets. Kicking off for Leo, he won the toss, decided to defer to the second half. Is going to be number 8, Ben Von Gutten, a.k.a. BVG. Check that, number 4. Kicks a bomb inside the end zone, and in high school, end zone is touchback. And that was Joel McCurdy.
So Angola comes out on offense, starting at their primary ball handler, their quarterback, Chance Roddy, a senior. At wide receiver, they got number 1, Sean Miller. Running back, number 2, Joel McCurdy. At running back, Antonio Lavanos, number 7. Also a wide receiver, number 14, Jarrett Schultz. And another running back, Chase Schnepf. We'll also hear probably the name Jarrett Gibson, number 21, coming in and out of the Hornet offense. We'll get the big boys here in a minute. Whoa, maybe if I don't lose my papers.
Not a good thing, Paul. Roddy's going to drop back. Scooped up and picked off. Or was it?
Did it? They get it? They
get
it to
the
him.
umpire in the far side field, line judge on the far side says it's incomplete. I'm not sure he had the best vantage point there, to be perfectly honest with you there, Paul. Jack Kirsten made a great play on it.
Yeah, he came over. He finally came in and called it incomplete.
Yeah, he was overruled.
The offensive lineman for Angola, number 54, Ryan Perkey, a senior. 65, Benjamin Villafuerte. Number 65, number 66, Colton Maddox. Here we go again, 2nd and 10.
Sorry for the little commercial. Still testing the old equipment from production truck. Roddy on the option is going to pitch it. And it's stuck in the backfield. Number 7 fumbled the ball, and Leo comes up with it.
Recovers.
So a little redemption after a questionable call on the interception. And that was
Owen Lance on the recovery. Sophomore defensive back.
There it is.
And I'll just name them because we were on their offense. They had number 73, Alex David, and number 78, Coltrick as their offensive linemen. The Lions take over. Arlen Kuhlman at center, and then he's going to snap to the quarterback, A.J. Restivo, who happened to set a record last week. Coach?
Yeah,
big record.
16 of 24 or 5. I have to check that. 267 passing yards, a school record for the Lions as the handoff goes up the gut to Peyton Wall, and he's stopped for not a whole lot of gain.
Yeah, 2 records last week. A.J. Restivo with the yardage in a game.
A perfect 3 touchdowns and 0 interceptions.
That's always good.
As well as Trenton Bonner, the speed demon out of the backfield, caught 6 balls for 151 yards and a touchdown. Also a school game record for yards receiving in a game. So pretty big game up there in South Bend Riley last week. Here's Restivo. Drops back. He's looking deep. That's a little overthrown. Oh, almost brought in there by Colton Grahovac. Coach Colton Grahovac comes over from Concordia, the state champion Concordia Cadets. Or if you're from Concordia, it's Cadets. He was one of their biggest receivers last year. Caught somewhere close to like 67 balls, almost 1,000 yards. Huge asset and huge acquisition for the Lions. We're going to see a lot of him this year. He had a catch last week for a touchdown as well, 1 of 3, again thrown by Restivo. And now the Lions find themselves in 3rd down.
3rd and 10 on the 15. Restivo on the crossing route.
On the crossing route inside. No ruling yet. And that was Grahovac. It was good enough for a first down.
Looks like they're on about the 2-yard line. 1st and goal to 2.
Yeah, we're
Number 34, Berkeley Yoder, checks into the lineup.
We're still trying to get the whole camera thing worked out. You get the point, though. You can see 0-0, Leo and Angola, AHS, Angola High School. 1st and goal. They're going to spot the ball about the 2-yard line, just inside 11 minutes here in the first quarter. Handoff up the gut, and Leo is in for 6. Peyton Wall does the deed.
Great offense. Great way to open up for the Lions.
Absolutely.
I mean, an interception, which was not, and then a fumble recovery.
Which kind of proved the interception. You know?
Yeah.
It's like the ball goes out in basketball, like it was out on you. It was on you. Shoot a free throw and make a miss.
Yeah,
determines. Right. And anyways, great fumble recovery.
Great fumble recovery by Owen Lance. Offsides by number 20 from Angola. Got a little jumpy out there. That's Eric Clifton at the defensive end spot. Coach Souter's going to take advantage. He's sending the offense back out on the field.
Yeah, Bonner's coming back in along with Arlen Kuhlman and a couple of other Lions. Change it up and see if they can't.
Moves it to the 1, so they're going to try to punch in an extra point here.
And we know that the leg of BVG can get it in from either the normal extra point or the 1-yard line, for the record. That looks a lot better. So Restivo under center, I formation, Peyton Wall. Mikhail, where'd that come from?
Well,
Wall,
Peyton.
Handoff up the guy, and the 2-point conversion is good, so Leo takes an early lead in the home opener against the Angola Hornets. We're going to take a quick 30 seconds, talk to the customers that are supporting the YMCA.
Is property of Voice Enterprises, and all rights are reserved worldwide. Thank you for listening to this production of Voice Enterprises, taking media in a new direction.
Are you taking the first step towards a healthier you, or are you just tired of the same workout? From beginners to fitness veterans, the Greater Fort Wayne YMCA is the place for you. We offer a full range of workout equipment, personal trainers, certified instructors, a full line of classes, an indoor pool, and so much more. Have peace of mind when you work out with childcare available. The Greater Fort Wayne YMCA is so much more. Join today. Visit fwymca.org.
All right, we're back at BVG. Boots another one deep. That's, let me guess, another touchback.
Touchback.
So, again, BVG, Ben Von Gutten, 6 feet tall, 160 now. We saw this guy come in as a freshman, putting on the weight, and, again, he's 160. A solid 152 is his right leg, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
He's got leg for days on the punting and, of course, kickoff and field goal side of things. I had a chance to talk with special teams coach Dave Moore for Leo. Dave's worked with the likes of NFL punter Jason Baker, former Wayne High School alumni, who also punted for the Carolina Panthers. But he mentioned that Ben has been to many, many competitions, like the punting and kicking competitions, and nearly everyone he gets first place in one of them. Like whether it's the punting or the kicking, he's taken home some titles. So lots of good things coming his way after high school.
Hurry up,
and we kind of knew that.
Hurry up here by Angola. They got 8 yards on that first down toss play. So 2nd and 2 at the 28.
As you can now see on the scoreboard, brought to you by the University of St. Francis. It's a fake up the middle. Roddy's going to keep it. Goes around the left side. Referee on the side's walking it up. It's not going to be enough for the first down. So 3rd and
No, they did. They moved him across the line.
Oh, really?
Yep. Got across the 30.
I guess I'm not looking at the right umpire or right linesman there.
That's number 32 in the backfield for Angola, who is Chase Snepf. All right.
We saw a pretty good game out of him last year, if I recall. Yeah, coming in at a junior, 175, 5'11".
Looking
Roddy's
deep.
going deep. He's got a man. It's caught. And, it was rustled away at the very last second. Nice job of defense there and recovering by Owen Lance for the Lions.
Sophomore Owen Lance. Nice job.
Yeah, Roddy had Jarrett Schultz, number 14, on the play.
And that's 6'3" Jarrett Schultz versus, I'm trying to find Owen Lance, 5'9". So Owen definitely outsized there,
yeah,
but had good position and
giving up some solid inches there. It's going to be a pitch on the outside. This is Schnepp again. Schnepp. And he is still going. Nice effort that time by the Hornet.
Picked up around 10. Let's see where they spot it. I think it's a little bit short of the 40. Which the first down was across the 30, so it should be short. All right, wait, well, let's see where they spot it. Nope, first down. Run of 10. He got 10.1. He got 10.1.
That counts.
That counts, that point, yeah. Kaler has a spot for that on his stat sheet.
Man in motion this time. They swing it to him back. Watch the double pass. Not going to do it this time. And that was Joel McCurdy. Went in motion behind. Good.
Yeah, but we're probably out.
It's all right. It's okay. You just bumped it. We're good.
What? Yeah, he got bumped. He bumped the switch down here.
We're back on.
Or are we still on, though?
I don't know. Folks, if you're hearing us, thank you for staying tuned.
All right, 2nd and 6. Roddy in the gun, looking to go. Nobody covered on the sideline. Kirsten misses a tackle, and he's going to go all the way.
Jarrett Schultz got away from him.
That was a blown coverage right there because he just ran out there. I saw him run out there 10 yards and wave his hand because there was no corner out there on the far receiver. So something's going to be seen in the film tomorrow that Coach Satter's not going to like. So, but that's a breakdown that can be fixed. So I'm sure they'll get that taken care of. .25's the holder. Number 16 with the kick. Eric Cockroft.
Mr. Cockroft pops it through.
Jacob Demonsky as the holder. All right, so 8-7. A 55-yard pass play.
And you see Coach Souter on the sidelines there talking it over with the Lions, trying to find out what exactly happened on that coverage. We saw Jarrett Schultz get open and a nice recovery defense by Lance on a couple plays prior. That time there wasn't anybody. Just wasn't anybody. So resulted in a 55-yard touchdown.
And that was to Schultz from Roddy. Trying to get my notes here. All right. And we're going to have the Lions receiving now. And for many a year, we've been used to seeing number 12, Trenton Bonner, back deep for the Lions.
What? We don't have Trenton Bonner back there? Who's that?
Is that Grahovic? Oh, Trenton Bonner, he's up. He's up one spot. He's in
Lance, there. Is that 24? That's Lance.
24 is Owen Lance.
Yeah, Owen Lance is also.
And Grahovic is deep.
Grahovac? I think it's back. I think Yale's got it wrong. I'm going to go Grahovac.
Oh, we're going to go against Dr. Kevin Yale?
Colton Grahovac.
Grahovac.
Yeah. Grahovac.
Pardon any Lions fans.
I don't think it's Vic. It'd be like a vacuum cleaner instead of vacuum cleaner.
Oh, a little pooch kick. They decided not to kick deep.
Nice job by Castellon. And probably a good decision, let's be honest. Probably a good decision for the Angola Hornets not to kick deep to one of those three guys back there.
Well, Owen Lance and unproven. At the varsity level.
You saw him catch up to that one
a
couple plays ago.
But you know what Trenton Bonner can do. And Grahovac, if they're putting Grahovac back behind Trenton Bonner.
That's saying something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I don't know exactly if he had or how many he may have had last year at Concordia, that and Grahovac, which lines up top of your screen.
Bonner in the backfield.
Pitch outside to Bonner. Bonner looking to break it outside into the first level, and he is brought down by a swarm of Hornets.
Yeah. That'll work. Gain of, we'll call it 3 out to the 41. Be 2nd and 7. 3 yards in a cloud of dust.
Proverbial dust.
Proverbial dust. Yes. Yes, this time of year, you don't really have the dust on the field.
Right.
The field looks great. All right. Oops. Offsides on the Hornets. Make sure that somebody didn't see. Yep. You got a free 5 yards for the Lions.
And a 5 yards the Lions will take.
So that's going to bring up 2nd and 2. Is this a down where you at the 46-yard line you take a shot?
2nd and 2. I'd say you sprint left and let Bonner get some space.
Bonner out here. Bonner's at tail. A little miscommunication almost. Bonner bounces it outside.
And he did get face masked, and the referee was right there. Easy call.
Restivo and Bonner not on the same page that time because they ran into each other. Personal foul, face mask. That'll be 15, automatic first down.
Face masking penalty against Angola.
That puts the Lions inside of Angola territory at the 44. 1st and 10. We got 7:08 left to go here in the first quarter.
And now we have, I believe, everything perfectly updated on the scoreboard, brought to you by University of St. Francis.
Steve in the shotgun, Pult Wall in the backfield, passing.
He's going deep. He's got Grahovac in the corner. Grahovac with the catch and a touchdown, Leo Lions.
Nice.
That was a beautiful pass, a beautiful route. The defender lost his footing as Grahovac had to turn around and catch it kind of backwards. But he is in there for a touchdown for the Lions, 14-7, still in the first quarter.
And BVG, I hope I got that. I was zooming in trying to catch that.
It's hard to watch through a little flip out screen on the side of a camera and not get caught watching the real action.
We did see the crossing of the goal line.
BVG boots one in.
Is BV good? So score at 6:47 left to go in the first quarter. Lions in front 15-7.
At Grable Insurance, their most important job is to make sure you leave with the best coverage you can afford. They want to provide you protection from the unfortunate things that can and often do happen. The cheapest insurance is often not the best. Visit online at grableinsurance.com or stop by the office on Pony Express Run, next door to the Leo Post Office, and talk to any of the friendly agents that would be happy to help you. Grable Insurance is a proud sponsor of Allen County High School athletics.
All right, thank you, Grable Insurance, for all that you do right there in Leo. As Ben Von Gutten's going to pooch another one, I'm guessing end zone bound. And
I don't know if that one's going to get in the end zone.
3 yards deep. 5 yards deep.
That had some hang time.
The hang time is deceptive.
That one, because that was a lot higher than the other two.
Right, absolutely. But, folks, we'd like to thank all of our sponsors so far this year. The YMCA of Greater Fort Wayne, Indiana Physical Therapy, Grable Insurance, L&S Alignment, Marco's Pizza. Marco's Pizza.
Jesus, Brad.
I can't believe it's the first time all year and you didn't say it.
I was occupied. I had focused. I was focused.
Anyway, and, of course,
Jesus, Brad,
our friends and alumni at the University of St. Francis. We're going to pick it up first down and 10 yards to go. Chance Roddy back for the Hornets. He's looking the whole time, looking over that way for Jarrett. And that's Jarrett Schultz, I should say. Looking for Schultz, and it was incomplete. I tell you, if any pass was about to get picked off, it probably should have been that one. He was looking at him the whole time.
Yeah, and not there. Almost got hit as he threw. Pressure was finally getting there.
Right. Clearly Schultz is their go-to at 6'3", 175. He's on the far side. Speed demon there. Going up deep and looked like
Grahovac fell down.
So we got to have the field stop making tackles for their offense.
Yeah, when Grahovac fell, I don't know if McCurdy went out, did an out fake, and then did the post, and Grahovac just lost footing when he tried to switch directions or what. But
there was a whole lot of bad scene for Leo if he catches that ball.
Got trips down here. Looking to throw again. Screen in the middle.
Picked up
by Jaden Elwood.
42.
Bumbling, stumbling Elwood into the end zone.
For the Leo touchdown.
Oh, my goodness. From the 20-yard line. Wow.
Let's be honest. Who picks off a screen pass?
Jaden Elwood.
Elwood,
who's actually switched positions. He was a linebacker last year, and they've got him playing defensive tackle, and he read that screen and hung right there, and they threw it right to him. Wow. Good, a great thing for a great kid.
Phenomenal play and a phenomenal result. Leo up 21-7. Are these quarters longer this year?
18 seconds.
See, we still have 6:29 going.
And we have 4 touchdowns already.
And BVG with
BV good.
The explanation point.
22-7 with 6:29 left on the clock.
Explanation point? Exclamation. Excuse me, folks. I do know the English language.
Well, you did have to explain it.
That's true.
We'll explain the explanation point.
Yeah, so
wow.
Something really easy to explain is long-lasting, and that is celebrating 29 years in business, is Indiana Physical Therapy. Your choice for physical therapy. Open 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. They can see the same day, or you can call 260-209-2464 or visit indianapt.com.
Perfect sponsor, perfect thing to announce right then because of who scored that touchdown. Jaden Elwood did not play last week, I don't believe, because he coming back from ankle surgery. And
what do you need after surgery?
Physical therapy. He broke an ankle last spring playing rugby.
Oh,
and it was a weird break. Our good friend Joe Bear, I heard, said it was like only the second time maybe that he saw that injury.
Wow.
So, and Joe's been around a while.
Joe Bear has been around.
No offense, Joe, if you're listening, you're my friend, but you've been around a while.
Well, he retired, didn't he?
He's still around. Joe will always be around.
That's true. Ice and ibuprofen, folks.
Ice and ibuprofen.
I'm sure one of our listeners, Mike Walker, probably heard that as he
Coach Walker
came through. How you doing, Coach?
Hi, Coach.
Hopefully,
if you're listening, drop us a text.
I believe you are listening, and
in Tennessee,
probably have you back here covering a game. So I
heard a rumor. We've heard a rumor.
I think it was just guys around the production truck eating Marcos talking something like that. But
Jim, yeah,
we could be wrong.
Jim skipping his physical therapy.
Roddy takes over for Angola. First down, 10 yards to go from the 20-yard line.
Bubble screen. Oh, fumble!
Lost it.
I think he got it back.
He did?
Yeah.
That was Joel McCurdy again. One thing about the fumbleitis, we've seen 2 fumbles, 3 fumbles now, a couple of interceptions, the one that actually panned out to be an interception, obviously, and a touchdown just a second ago. But last week against South Bend Riley, Leo forced 5 fumbles and recovered 4.
Yeah, so
that is huge.
They're in the turnover battle right now, up 6-0.
Right.
You're going to win a lot of ball games if you're winning the turnover battle.
Turnovers is 7. We had an interception plus the fumble recovered earlier, but yeah.
Well, yeah. Looking over the middle. Oh,
and that one got away from him. And here comes Schnapp. And he outruns everybody for the touchdown.
An 80-yard touchdown. We're going to call that a 79-yard touchdown pass.
More yards.
Wow. Okay. And 6:08, so 21 seconds between the two scores there.
Folks, we appreciate you tuning in. Had a little rough going. It wouldn't be a high school broadcast. We didn't have a little something going on, but we are on. Good to go. But I do appreciate you tuning in. And the extra point is on the way. And that is through by Cockcroft.
Cockcroft's conversion is good.
So a couple of long bomb touchdowns. And dare I say a couple of maybe blown coverage. The one was absolutely blown coverage that time. Got over the outstretched arm. Looked like
that might have been
Clay
Jackson. Ty Castellon.
Yeah, Ty Castellon.
Ty's a linebacker, and Schnepp's usually a running back. So, I didn't see where Schnepp lined up to start the play. It could have been they just ran him out of the backfield straight down the middle, and it was man coverage, and he just got past Ty.
Right.
And there was nobody there because of man coverage. So, but, young secondary. Lance is a sophomore in the secondary. Got some younger guys back there. But looks like, heck, we've seen games the last few years that we weren't even 22-14 at the end of the fourth quarter.
Well, this is true.
So we're only halfway through the first quarter.
I would say
Wow.
6:08 is the time left in the opening stanza of the opening game here at the Jungle, a.k.a. Leo Lions Field.
All right, so the Lions have already adjusted a little bit. Grahovac's over here right where they pooch kicked it the first time.
Yeah, we'll see if they catch on to that. I'm guessing they might try to go up top to Bryce Handshoe, number 25.
I'm going to try to get Grahovac in here because I think
they're lined up on the far left hash, as you can see.
He's lining up just like he did for the pooch kick. Now, he could swing that leg around. But nope, they're just going to do that. And he's fair catching it at the 40.
And Grahovac does make the fair catch, as mentioned.
And they're just going to say, you know what, we're not going to have him beating us down the field. We're going to make him go 60 yards, which hasn't been a problem for the Lions yet.
Yeah, 41-yard line for the Lions. Let's call that a pretty solid field position. And it's going to be A.J. Restivo, as well as Alex Wertman, had a pretty solid rushing game last week. Part of the trio of running backs. Now we have Bonner in the slot, comes in motion. It's going to be a fake jet sweep, looking to go deep. That's almost a little underthrown.
Picked off.
It is picked off. Jack Karsten had that rustled away by Ryan Brandt, and there's a penalty on the play as Brandt goes out of bounds.
Well, and that was an Olympic-sized throw by that official, man. He threw that flag 15 yards, 20 yards.
Easy, yeah.
He was in full wind-up mode. I bet it's going to be a block in the back.
Had to make sure that was known.
Personal foul.
A nice job. The ball, again, it was if he lays it over the top shoulder, Jack Karsten might go for a score there. It was a little underthrown and kind of a battle between the two, and Ryan Brandt came away with it. 6 foot, 190-pound sophomore. And on the run back, we have a personal foul on Angola. Guessing that was a block in the back. Coach, you had that right?
Yep, and Restivo did get hit as he released that ball.
Yeah, they definitely had some pressure.
He got hit. They blitzed somebody, and I forget who was in there at the running back, and he came over to try and get him and was just a smidge late, and Restivo couldn't step into the throw as much as he would have liked to.
Yeah, Alex Wertman, the running back there, you mentioned, he got kind of caught in the wash there, and definitely, I would say it definitely affected the throw as it was a little under. Here's Roddy again. Looking on the double post.
Oh, what a grab.
Down. Wow.
And I missed it.
It was behind. It was thrown behind Jarrett Gibson that time.
He bobbled it and pulled it in. That was a great catch.
So a couple of Jarrett's, number 14, Jarrett Schultz, we mentioned earlier, with a long bomb touchdown. Jarrett Gibson on the reception that time did a great job of wrestling it kind of off the helmet of Bonner. And coming down with it, it's a first down and 10 for the Hornets on the 47. 5 minutes and 35 seconds left. Here's Roddy. It's going to be a run on the left side. And he is going. Pushed out of bounds. And that was Jarrett Gibson. So out of the slot, they run an end around off the left side, and that was a huge chunk of distance.
The old Trenton Bonner jet sweep to our right side, to the Lions' right side, to the Angola left side, and they just get on the edge. And 2 big plays, and they go all the way down to the Lions' 25-yard line. So far, the defenses have not stopped anybody. We've had 3 turnovers in the game. And Angola calls timeout.
Angola takes timeout.
It must have been the boys in the truck.
A timeout means nothing other than...
How did you sleep last night?
Let's give it...
Sorry, here, Mr. Yale KJ asking the crowd how they slept last night, but...
From 10 to 5. It will take place in the Leo Auditorium.
Marco's Pizza. I've heard good things about Marco's Pizza here in Leo.
Yeah,
they make some awesome cheesy bread. Should we make our offer, our standing offer, right now? Is this a good time?
If we didn't, it wouldn't be a game.
It's right, it wouldn't be. And we got to do it early enough so that we could actually get somebody to come over and take us up.
Right.
So, if anybody's out there listening and you're heading over to the game late, we'll gladly give you some airtime, put you on. We got a third set of headphones. Come in, talk some football with us.
Yeah.
Just bring us some cheesy bread. Marco's cheesy bread.
One order would suffice, like each.
For you, too. Bring one for yourself.
Get 3. That's fine. Yeah, authentic.
Tell them the
Italian
voice sent you.
Pizza you can absolutely taste. Visit Marcos in Leo, dine in or carry out. Marcos.com. 260-627-2227. Is that right?
It's too good.
I believe that's right.
2227. It's correct.
Legal procedure.
So a timeout to get an illegal procedure, so it's 1st and 15 now at the 30.
Yeah, I can't imagine that's what they drew up in the timeout to come out and have a penalty there. But nonetheless,
we are still 5 minutes to go in the first quarter.
22 to
14. Quarter.
McCurdy with the fake. It's going to be kept by Roddy, and he's going to get it 4.5, maybe we'll call it 5 yards positive gain.
Well, the linesman down here doesn't give him a very good spot, but the other guys do. So we're going to call it 2nd and 11.
Yeah, we'll just put that up there in the old screen.
So,
scoreboard brought to you by the University of St. Francis.
Our neighbor's got the fire going.
Oh, I can smell it,
Yeah.
Here's a pitch on the outside to Schneff. He went long last time. Wrestled down that time by Castellon.
Castellon wasn't letting him get by him this time.
And that was a loss, so he's going to lose pretty much everything that Roddy just got on the prior play. It's going to be 3rd down.
3rd and 15.
And 15.
Although, to be honest, I think the Lions have been burned more by the pass, except for that one long run just a couple of plays ago. It's been the passing game that's got them.
Yeah, and this is exactly what they're going to have to defend right now. So, got to buckle down if you're Grahovac.
That's double pass.
A double pass. Grahovac wasn't biting it. He cued on the receiver, and that's a coverage sack. It looks like, yes.
There we go.
And he goes down. So, number 21, Jarrett Gibson. Swung it back. It was going to be a double pass, the old le péton, if you will. That's what the French call it. 14,
are you sure about
Jarrett.
that?
Yeah, absolutely. Jarrett Schultz was going to be the one going deep on that play as it was designed, and Grahovac came over for the coverage.
Hey, can you say punt? Punt?
Yeah,
punt.
So
it's our first punt of the game.
Well, yeah, and like every game, you could use a dose of defense, folks. And, well, let's be honest, this is our first dose of defense we've had. There's a punt. It's shanked out to the right. Not going to be a bad one at all. Inside the 5, down to about the 2-yard line as Bonner stands and admires.
Yeah, they kicked it to the corner. And they said if we kick it out of bounds or if we kick it into the end zone, they don't care. They were kicking it to the corner, down to the 2. Great play there. So Lions got to go 98 yards.
And if anybody can do it in a hurry, it's the speedies behind Restivo and the Leo offense. So the University of St. Francis brought you that defensive stop. Known for quality academic options and dedicated professors at St. Francis University, you will discover the perfect program to fit your interests and goals. See for yourself what USF has to offer. Visit online at sf.edu. That's sf.edu. Restivo from the 3, they're going to call it. And this looks like Wortman.
No. Peyton Wall.
That was Wall.
Gets out across the 5 to the 6.
Uh-oh. We got a sad one. We got a sad one. No worries.
So it's going to be second and 4, second and 6 at the 6.
Second down and 6.
Hey, we're almost to the end of the first quarter.
Restivo staring down the sun in the west, heading west. Up the gut.
That's Peyton Wall again.
Wall keeping the legs chopping.
Out to the 10. It's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Glad they got you for the math guy.
I'm good for something.
Ball wrapped up by number 62.
I'd agree.
Third down.
So 3rd down.
Something we haven't really seen a whole lot is a lot of third downs. I mean, we did see one last, and they tried the pitch pass, if you will. Now Leo finds themselves 3rd and short. Leo 3 wide receivers.
I wouldn't be surprised if saying, nope, going to throw.
You got Livingston out to the far right, and it was kind of heading his way. It was underthrown. Bonner was in the neighborhood, and Livingston. That'll bring up 4th down and 2 for the Lions.
It might have. You can second guess there. You try to catch him off guard, but I might have just gone with Peyton Wall again, or just try to run something up there and beat him up the middle and try and get it. But
yeah, we mentioned the passing records, for Restivo and the receiving record for Bonner. I mean, 4th and 2 backed up. Kind of uncharacteristic for
BVG with the punt. Going to get it on the ground.
He's going to roll. Takes a nice Leo roll. Just inside the 45 to the 43-yard line.
Jason Gauze downs it.
I was just saying with the play call there, I wouldn't say 100% uncharacteristic of Coach Souter, Leo coaching staff. But 4th and 2, you pretty much expect a run, I think, there. And, hey, if he catches the ball, he probably, that's 15, 20 yards easy, and you're back in business. So you can't blame the call either way. Nonetheless, a nice punt
hey, we
by
said
BVG.
Punt twice.
Yeah, consecutive 3-and-outs on either defense, which we haven't seen a whole lot of at this point. 22-14 in favor of the Leo Lions. 1:46 left in the first quarter. Here's Roddy's short
bubble
swing
screen
pass. Yeah, bubble screen. That's a pretty good way to call it. And that's Jarrett Gibson. He went to Jarrett Gibson. That's probably not a way to say that. Anyway.
Isn't it Jared? Wait a minute. We can't advertise for other people. Sorry, we didn't say that. That never happened. 2nd and 4, we'll call it, at midfield. Roddy taking the snap. Bubble screen again to no, that was 21.
Repeat. Jarrett Gibson. I think he
connects with Jarrett Gibson.
First down. Are they calling it 3rd and 1? Oh, got a measure. They're not sure. Oh, and they're calling it a 1st down.
Yeah, based on the spot sitting from here, I kind of thought he had it.
First and 10.
Here's Roddy, swings out to the left, throws on the run to McCurdy. McCurdy is brought down by Jack Kirsten. A nice job that time by Mr. Kirsten, a senior now.
Going to pick up 5 all the way down to the 40. Bring up 2nd and 5.
Even 2 years ago, as a sophomore, coming in on what we used to call junk time, Jack Kirsten did a great job not only running the ball, but he also did a great job making tackles, and you saw that right there as a nice open field tackle. Stopped what would have been an easy 10-yard gain to about 5 for Kirsten. It's going to be a toss fake and an option. It's going to keep it there. Roddy close to the first down.
3rd and
we're going to say inches. Yeah, 3rd and not a lot.
Right down the line from the camera.
So once again, folks, we appreciate you tuning in, or if you're watching us on the replay after right now, which is kind of weird to even say. But if you're watching us after right now, thanks for tuning in. VoiceSportsNetwork.com. Steve Roberts alongside Paul Newberg. And that was...
Roddy on the keeper.
I think a lot of them were distracted on the play action there as the fake handoff, went to Chase Schnapp on the right side. Roddy took it over the left. Had me fooled.
Yeah, I ran the option there, and Roddy does a good job of seeing that there was nothing there. Hey.
And finally, 4 hours later, we're done with the first quarter with 22-17 is your current score. We'll be back right after a couple of words from our sponsors here on the Voice Sports Network.com.
Hey, honey, is this your course schedule for the fall?
Yep.
Let me see here. English, good. Chemistry, trigonometry, excellent. World history, I love world history. Baseball? Wait, baseball? Baseball isn't a course, honey.
Well, sure it is, Mom. High school sports are about so much more than winning and losing. They teach lessons that can't be taught in a classroom, like accountability and self-discipline, the value of teamwork. I may not be earning a grade, but I'm learning how to compete later in life. Isn't that what getting a good education is all about?
Yes, of course it is. I was just testing you.
What can teenagers here in Indiana learn from participating in high school sports? Plenty, as it turns out. That's why they're called education-based athletics.
High school sports. There's so much more than just a game.
This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
All right, we're back in the second quarter. 1st and 10 at the 30.
Roddy's going to drop back, and he is brought down in the backfield. Big-time hit that time.
Kyle Miazga.
Brought down in the backfield by number 57, Kyle Miazga.
Great job of him getting penetration on the side and getting in there, and not only that, but being sure to wrap up and bring down Roddy. So 2nd and 17, we're going to call it at the 37. A big loss there of 7 yards, backs up the Hornets. Roddy in the shotgun. Number 32, Schnepp in the backfield. All right. There's the snap. Looking a quick pass to the wing.
Quick toss outside. Nice wrap up and
by
bring
number
down.
2, I think Jason Gauze is on the stop out there on the
Mr. Gauze
at the corner. Picks up about 5.
And that was
number 1, Sean Miller.
Sean Miller on the reception.
Angola does a really good job of spreading the ball to different people, which makes it harder to defend because you can't just hone in on 1 or 2 guys. So Roddy does a real good job of going to the open receiver.
Indeed. And I'm going to update the scoreboard to the second quarter as we have a fake pitch and a pass. And that is in the hands and out of the hands of Ty Castellan. So nonetheless, a 3rd down interception, a sure interception, nearly by Ty Castellan. It's going to turn into a 4th down at 12 yards from the 32. And with the score, you're only down by 8. Do you got to go for it? 4th and 12?
But I think it's position. It doesn't do you any good really to punt. So
a 50-yard field goal from here is not exactly likely, although you couldn't ask for a better night here in Leo, Indiana, if I don't say so myself.
If they're willing to give their kickoffs at the 40, they're going to go for it on 4th inside the 40.
Yeah. Pressure that comes that time on Roddy, and Miller goes down and didn't get enough for the first down. Leo's going to take over. So 3 consecutive defensive stops by both teams combined.
We now have as many punts as we do turnovers.
Right.
So
no punt this time as Leo makes the stop on 4th and 12, takes over at the 32-yard line. Picking up the second quarter action just inside, just over 11 minutes left in the second quarter. Steve Roberts alongside Coach Paul Newberg.
Hey, everybody. If you're listening, if anybody knows us, drop us a text. Let us know how it's going. If you know any other scores, share them.
We can talk about stuff.
Good hole there to start with.
That was Wortman on the carry out of the shotgun.
Great job there, getting a hole up there. 4 yards, we'll call it. So we'll try to keep you updated as best we can if we get any scores in.
Yeah, you got the Twitters, don't you?
I have the Twitters.
I don't have the Twitters.
The tweeters. But I might have to go to the other tweeters.
So Restivo with Bonner in motion. Bobbled the snap, and here's Grahovac up the gut, and he's looking to go. Makes a move to the outside, another move to the outside. He's only got a couple men to beat, and brought down inside the 5-yard line. A huge play by Colton Grahovac.
I have a feeling, though, it's coming back.
I would most likely agree.
I think they're going to get illegal procedure. It's 2 men in motion or somebody moving towards the line.
Yeah, it was thrown right as the ball was snapped. It's the illegal shift on the Leo Lions, and
timing was just a little bit off.
66 is brought back.
That's
all
right.
So that just gives you an idea. I mean, I'm not sure that you knew that Colton came over from Concordia, and he had such a great year that he did on the state champion.
Yes.
Concordia Cadets, or Cadets, to all you Concordia listeners who might be following your boy. But, great route. Nice pass by Restivo, and he was able to get some space there. He made a great move to the sideline, but it was all for naught as too many men in motion for the Lions. Now we have Bonner in the slot near side of the field. Restivo, shotgun. He's going to drop a quick one to Bonner. Bonner's looking to make a couple guys miss. Makes one miss. Gets out of one. Gets out of one tackle. He had one guy had him by the shirt, and he was able to shake that and pick up the first down.
Can you say slippery or not fair or just wow?
Yeah.
So
a lot of that.
Hey, got a score for you. Heritage scores. They're only down 14-12 in the second quarter to New Haven. It's still early yet, but I would expect New Haven to be a little bit more favored in that. Although it's early in the season, and my prognostication skills are better at the end of the season when I see how good teams are.
Right. Option goes to Wortman. Wortman cuts it up. Spin move and brought down after a gain of about 6 yards.
Nice job by Wortman on just a straight little pitch play, getting on the outside.
Yeah, Restivo is fully ready to keep that turned outfield, but the end crunched down.
A couple other scores for you, Coach.
Out there to
Carroll's not looking very good this year. It got beat by Lures in kind of a surprise last week, and now they're down 35-0 to Snyder in the second quarter.
Well, I mean, let's be honest. If you're the Chargers, you probably don't want to start your season with those two names on your schedule. As Wortman up the middle picks up about 6, first down for the Lions, 8:50 to go in the second quarter. But, I mean, let's think about it. Lures. And then,
Lures hasn't been bad the last few years.
Right, as if that's not bad enough. Let's go ahead and lace them up against Snyder.
Yeah,
week 2.
The prohibitive favorite in the SAC this year,
and
to
one
go
of them
do
in
some
the
things.
state.
Yeah, they've got a good crew over there, and they're going to do some special things this year. It could be.
Yeah.
So, but
first down and 10 yards
inside Angola territory.
Quick pitch. Here's Wortman again. Cuts it up. Keeps the legs chopping and turns a 6-yard gain into a 10-yard gain. It's going to be a first down.
Going to give it to him.
Oh, yeah, he had it.
By 2/10 this time.
Move him. No?
Oh.
All right.
Well, by my eye here, if I just take a straight line from me to the football to the chain, he's got it by like 3 yards. But
I like it.
I suppose I'm not exactly on the right line, though. Oh, we've got some people out here enjoying the nice evening, doing some, would you call that parasailing, paragliding? What would you call that?
That is an ultralight.
Ultralight. There you go. Yes,
a
little engine on the back.
Three-wheel things,
yes.
Winch in the back.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. We've seen some...
I mean, you could get a shot of it if you wanted. But.
Maybe in a minute. They might fly right over. Maybe they're coming over to tune in the game just from a different view.
Yeah, that guy's just floating around. He'll be up there for a while. Maybe he's got us on his smartphone with the Bluetooth headset in, listening to us right now.
There you go.
Watching the game action go on here from the jungle.
Just right up the middle, getting the first down. The old quarterback sneak on the... Keep that average yards per carry for 5 for Restivo. So he's just the average yards per carry for Restivo is now 5. 1 carry, 5 yards.
There you go.
The quarterback sneak.
Hey, so I'll take 5 yards from my quarterback any day.
That's right. That's right. All right, Wortman's still in the backfield with Restivo. Trips down here.
We got Grahovac Bonner as well as Jack Hurston. It's going to be a little pick play. Here's Grahovac, makes the guy miss. Going back to
all the way to the other side. He might
picks up a block. Oh, and it was...
I thought he had the outside edge there for a moment, but...
Yeah, it looked like it, but it crunched down pretty quick.
Yeah,
so.
We didn't exactly have the best angle to see that.
Right.
So lost a yard, but ran 34.
Loss of about a yard. Brought down by number
so...
33.
Second down, 11 yards to go from the 29. So for all the scoring in the first 6 minutes of the game, literally, we've gone almost a full quarter now without any points on the board, but Restivo drops back, trying to change that. Hits Grahovac, and Grahovac is hit pretty hard initially, and then number 36 there. That was Braden Hart.
I'm gonna see if
literally
I
had his arm around him, wrapped up, and there we go. Let's get a zoom on that, folks.
There you go.
Oh yeah, it's got the little rainbow. That's actually a pretty good view of that, Coach.
Hey, he's up here watching the game, flying right over the field.
Yep, you can see him spinning around there. All right, now we can pick up back the action here. We find the home for the.
There's the lights. Oh, there we go. Football.
4. Let's get a zoom back there. It's going to be a quick pitch, but Restivo's going to keep it. Restivo.
Rumbling, bumbling, stumbling.
Restivo for the first down.
He's not a small quarterback.
He comes in at 6'1", 205 now. I mean, I see he's probably put on just over the last year or so. You know, probably a good 15 pounds, 20 pounds or so.
He's got some solid mass to him now.
Right, just a junior as well.
So that bodes well for the quarterback position next year. He solidified that.
Yeah, and had a fairly decent season last year as well.
Yeah.
Leo went 10-3. It's 8-3. I remember the record. It's been a while.
Reverse to Bonner.
Bonner
trying to
needs
get to the
switch his
outside.
hands. He's crafty, slippery. Needs to switch the ball hand. Running to the right. You got to put the ball in the right hand. Put the ball towards the sideline.
I'm sure Coach Bierman will have something to say about that.
That's exactly who I got yelled at for when I did that in high school myself. So
I used to do it too. But
nonetheless, pretty solid game there. Reversing field was Bonner.
So it's second and goal at the 8.
You think maybe a little play action or a short pass. Lions come out now in I formation. They add the extra fullback there. That's Berkeley Yoder, number 34 for the Lions.
Still Wortman in the backfield.
Oh, and they're going to pick up a free 5 yards as number 74. Guy, I don't know his name. Not on the. Is that 7? That is 7-4, isn't it? Yeah.
74.
Clearly, I don't have him on the program.
Really?
Anyway, that was the guy who jumped off sides. Unless they transposed it somewhere else.
We'll call him 7-4A.
I like it. So Angola trying to dig their heels in to prevent any more points. They gave up 7 points last week against DeKalb in a 30-7, I'll say, rout of the Barons. Both teams come in 1-0. Wortman
and
he bounces in for the touchdown.
With 4:51 left to go in the second quarter.
Wortman with a 4-yard touchdown flat.
And the Lions up their lead to 14 with a chance to go to 15.
Reese Decker is going to be the holder for a Ben Von Gunten extra point. He might kick it to the elementary playground. Who knows?
Put a dent in one of those cars over there. Nope, but it's good.
Hit a nice effort that time.
TV good.
Yeah, off the edge. Marcus Tagliaferri. Say that 3 times fast. Marcus Tagliaferri. You actually did that. Thank you. Came in from the right edge. Almost had a block. Going to update the scoreboard here. Brought to you by the University of St. Francis.
Some local scores of interest maybe in the NE8 action. South Adams is leading Belmont 14-8. Close rival to Leo High School. Woodland is up 27-0 on Prairie Heights.
I tell you what, I didn't have a chance.
I had that score wrong earlier. Got to correct this. I had Heritage New Haven. It was not Heritage New Haven because New Haven's playing Mississinawa and they're down 16-6.
That would actually be difficult if
Heritage.
they played New Haven and Mississinawa at the same time.
Heritage and
whatever.
Either way.
Hard.
Yeah, it would. So East Noble is up 14-7 on. I'm not sure who East Noble's playing tonight. I don't remember.
BVG. Ben Von Gunten lines it up and boots another one deep. He got underneath that. That was like a Mickelson sand wedge. And it's going to be taken up the gut, a big hole. And that kind of closes quickly. That was McCurdy for the Hornets. And pretty solid field position. The best yet of the game for the Hornets at the 30-yard line. So for honest, reliable auto repair and superior service, visit L&S Alignment. They service all parts for all vehicles, located on Hartzell Road in New Haven. Speaking of New Haven, where quality isn't expensive, it's priceless. L&S Alignment. Roddy at the 30 for the Hornets, looking to get back on the board and get this thing closer. It's going to be a jet sweep to the left. This is that guy again. That guy is Gibson. Jarrett. He went to Jarrett Gibson.
By the way,
he went to the sideline, and that's 14 yards on that pickup and a first down for Angola.
Supposedly we're being
listened to.
We're being harassed by somebody saying that we're in violation of FCC code for promoting a jewelry business. Going deep. Overthrown. And they're going to call pass interference.
It was a little bumpy. It was
not a catchable ball.
Yeah, Jack Kirsten, I thought he was in good place, but you got to call incidental contact right there. Apparently that wasn't the same thought that the referee had as he tossed the hanky. It's going to be 15 yards on top of that one.
So that's
should have the ball at the 30.
Spot foul.
Something or other.
Ball's going to be at the 33.
I think the referee's questioning the spot, is he? Yeah. I was going to say, it's a 44-yard line of scrimmage, a 15-yard penalty. It's not spot of the foul, I don't believe.
Yeah, I don't think they do spot foul.
NFL is only spot of the foul. College and they're going to be 41.
Maybe he
9
just went
plus 6 on the other side. There's your 15 yards.
Maybe the official just went 5 yards too far.
Well, he had it at the 33, so another 8 yards. That would have officially been a 27-yard penalty.
Jarrett again.
Jarrett Gibson. And see, I'm not actually saying he went to Jared as in the commercials. I'm talking about Roddy. He went to Jarrett for the play.
Correct.
I don't know who's chiming in. Who's chiming in out there? Of course. I knew it was you, Michael.
We walk west.
Nonetheless.
2nd and 8, we're going to call it. 4 minutes to go.
Number 8 is going to pitch out to the outside, and there's Schnepp. One of the Three Stooges.
Schnepp.
Anyways,
Larry and Moe.
No offense to the Schnepp family.
The Schnepp.
Chase Schnepp there on the option. Picks up a fairly solid gain, about 5 yards, 6 yards, we're going to call it, and third and a short two, about 7 yards on the play there. 3rd and 2, 3 minutes, 30 seconds, opening half here from the jungle. And it's
Jarrett again with the fake, Roddy keeping it. Slipping through some of the front.
Yeah,
Gavin Heber had a shot at him in the backfield, and Roddy was just a little too shifty for him.
Yeah, G.T. Baker also had some slippery gloves there, let him get through. And the first down is good for the Hornets.
On the 26-yard line.
Roddy drops back. Pass almost broken up that time. Pass intended for Schnepp. And that looked like Jack Kirsten on the defense. Second and 10, Roddy with Schnepp in the backfield.
Checking the plays on their wristbands.
We got trips on the left, single coverage on the right. That's Sean Miller up top. It's going to be a quick pitch to the outside. Castellon blocked. Schnepp again, and we are not getting a whole lot there.
It's going to be right near the first down marker. Not quite sure yet.
It was well blocked by the trips on the left side there. They tied up Castellon. They tied up Jason Gauze. It's going to bring it down to the...
Looks like they're going to measure.
They're fine. No worries, no worries. Sorry, I had a little gal walking by the equipment. The one of them hit the power strip earlier, so they're being extra careful. Sweet little girls.
Here comes that trusty Lions chain crew. And it's going to be short.
You're going to call it 3rd and 1 now. Just 2:35 left.
Actually, I think they gave them first down. Yep, first down. Let me zoom back out.
Leo High School varsity softball coach Ben Chappelle over there on the old dial-a-down. He chalked up a number 1, so they gave him the first down. 2:27 and counting.
Roddy with the keeper. Gets some good yardage inside the 10. Down to the 9. Gain of about 7. Maybe 6. We'll call it 6 and 2nd and 4. Looks like maybe right at the 10.
They're going right at Jaden Elwood and Gavin Heber there. That's a lot of poundage to go at. On the right side, left side there, drug out of bounds. That was complete to Jarrett Schultz, one of the multitudes of Jarretts we find here on the Angola Hornet roster.
But that's first down, so it's first and goal now at the 5.
Yeah, that was Schultz, not Gibson. Nicely executed there. He's being guarded on the outside by Jason Gauze, 6'1". He's given up a couple of inches. It's going to be a pitch outside to Schnepp. Schnepp chased down by Castellon, and Trenton Bonner comes over and lays the wood. Nice job that time, pursuit. And a real good job that time also by Castellon to string the play outside. Now, Schnepp was able to kind of turn the corner on him a little bit, but as soon as he did, he was met by Bonner and a pride of Lions there. So, nice job that time on the defensive side for Leo.
Quick to the ball, Angola. Up the middle to Schnepp. Doesn't look like anything there. Oh, wait a minute. Touchdown. Sorry.
6 spot.
A 2-yard touchdown run by Roddy on the keeper. On a 2-yard touchdown run with 1:36 left in the half. It's making it 29-20. Angola looking to kick the extra point.
Just inside a $140 left in the second quarter of action.
It's good.
It's Cockcroft, and that's another one good for the Angola Hornets. So 21-29 is the score. I just want to let you know that Grable Insurance wants to provide you the protection from the unfortunate things that can and often do happen. Visit Grable Insurance at their office in Pony Express Run, in the greater metropolitan area of Leo, Indiana, to get the best coverage you can afford. Grable Insurance.
Now, what will Angola do here? I mean, they've gone with the pooch kick, but there's only 1:36 to go.
Right.
So they could be thinking do the same. They could be thinking go deep, make them kick it deep. You know, I'd say this is your game plan. You stay with it.
Well, if I'm head coach Andy Thomas, and I'm not, I probably squib. I don't dare kick it deep. I probably squib down the middle, and maybe have somebody fall on it. Something like that. The pooch kicks are okay, but you get a lot more distance, and with a $136 and the weapons that Leo has, it doesn't. I kind of put my money on a squib kick down there as opposed to the short pooch. You don't want to give him any more yards than you can afford. So Cockcroft is going to tee it up, and he does.
Oh, now they're going to kick it different because he's taking bigger steps.
Yeah, I think we are going to probably see a squib here, and it is. It's a roll down and a quick knee that time.
Number 25.
Bryce Handshoe, Jr., 5'11", 185.
So the Lions will have 1:36 to go here in the half to try and get something up the field. They're at the 34-yard line, so you got to figure they've got to go 35 yards maybe to give BVG a shot.
Yeah. I mean, these first couple of games that we have, and historically over the years, have been the greatest of conditions for Leo. And here is Peyton Wall.
Nice little run there of 9 yards. Going to be 2nd and 1.
Great job there Leo, and they have no problem chewing up the clock.
Bonner and Grahovac down here.
Yeah, I don't think it's in anybody's best interest
Peyton
on the
Wall.
Leo sideline. He's brought down.
Good shot at number 26's shoes there. I accidentally my finger.
Well, I mentioned to you off the air. I was kind of curious about what those were.
Yeah,
so
some big feet.
Thanks for that. Yeah, 52 seconds.
First down for the Lions.
44-yard line. Second quarter action. There's Restivo. Okay, we're good.
All right. Don't hit that button.
Don't hit that button.
Don't hit that button.
Production truck. Take note. Bonner, I wouldn't say in motion, but I would. Swings it out to him just outside his reach. Off the fingertips.
Just trying to get him on a little under route, get 5, 6, 7 yards, and get down the field a little bit. We got 40 seconds left to go. 2nd and 10.
Good coverage by Eric Clifton, number 20 out of Angola that time.
A lot of timeouts. I mean, Coach's got all 3 timeouts left. 40 seconds. He's probably got to go maybe to the 30. That'd be a 47-yarder. I think BVG could get 47.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's ever hit that far, but I think he's got the legs for that.
That means 31 yards. No, 26 yards, sorry. Drops back.
Oh, tipped. Oh, good snag by Jason Gauze out of the air.
Very nice. And another neck tackle again. I think that was 36 at the time. Braden Hart. I tell you what, that guy made a neck tackle on.
Coach Sauter uses as one of his timeouts with 32 seconds to go in the half.
Yeah, as I said, he made a neck tackle earlier on Trenton Bonner. Looked like he tried to rip his helmet off, but didn't. Nonetheless, a timeout means a word from, help me out, University of St. Francis, known for quality academics and dedicated professors. You'll discover the perfect program to fit your interests and goals. See what St. Francis can offer you. See for yourself what they have to offer. All that. Maybe one time I'll get these liners right. Visit online at sf.edu. So here we are, 32.6 seconds left. If he tries from here, no, he's not going to try from here.
Yeah.
They're probably going to get a few more yards here.
That'd be a 55-yarder from here.
There's Steve-O. A little
going
pump
deep.
fake, going to Grahovac. And that was probably should have been picked off.
Triple coverage.
No, it was double. The other guy got over there late, but yeah. Grahovac had a pretty decent move that time. It was a double move. The corner didn't exactly bite on the first one, so it was kind of a jump ball, and it was a little bit underthrown by Restivo that time, as the Lions going to take 2nd down and 10 from the 38.
26.3 on the clock.
Restivo drops back again, looks up, they got nothing going. Got a penalty on the play. And Restivo was forced to keep it, and he was drilled that time by Luke Honer. Brought back a few yards, but then also penetrated to get back and make a little bit of something out of nothing.
We got a flag back here. That's probably in the holding territory. Yep.
And that's the case.
That's going to back him up a bunch because that's 10 yards from the spot. So that's going to be a 14-yard loss all the way back to the 47-yard line. So this would probably be...
You need about 23 yards on this play or the next and a quick timeout. to be in the 47-yard range of BVG.
This is probably throw it deep or just not even run a play.
Grahovic, quick catch.
Grahovic makes the reception from Estivo. The Lions take timeout.
And Leo does get the timeout called at 3.4 seconds left.
All right. So it's pretty much Hail Mary time. All of Steuben County will be back inside our 10-yard line.
Essentially, that's about right.
Mr. Sevente Fore is going to be up in our neck of the woods, since we still don't know his name.
74.
Mr. Foray.
Literally two linemen, 74 and 62. That's Cody Pike. Bonner. Brought down that time. That'll do it for the first half.
Bonner near midfield as the first half ends.
And we will be back in a little while.
Halftime, 29-21 in favor of the Lions.
Looking for future leaders we can believe in? Look no further than the high school student athletes right here in Indiana. High school sports teach young people how to be effective leaders. It includes learning to listen, accepting responsibility, being a good role model, and it's about respect. The result, it transcends sports. It gives us hope for the future. This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association. Looking for future leaders we can trust and believe in? Look no further than the high school student athletes right here in Indiana. High school sports teach young people how to be effective leaders. It begins by making their grades and being on time for practice. It includes learning to listen, following directions, accepting responsibility, being a good role model. And it's about respect for officials, opponents, the rules, and each other. The result? It transcends sports. It gives us hope for the future. High school sports. There's so much more than just a game. This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
It's the kid in grade school who paints her face blue and white before every home game.
It's the accountants and salesmen who give up their Friday evenings to referee.
It's the cashier at the corner convenience store who wears school colors on every game day.
What makes high school sports here in Indiana so special? They do.
You do.
We all do.
This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice in Northern Indiana. Just like filling a medication prescription from your doctors, you have the right to choose who provides your physical therapy, and IPT accepts all insurance coverage. With extended hours, we are open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and offer same-day appointments. We have 17 conveniently located clinics with 7 in Fort Wayne and 1 each in Angola, Auburn, Bluffton, Columbia City, Goshen, Huntington, Kendallville, New Haven, and Warsaw. Contact Indiana Physical Therapy to start your therapy today. We will get you back to work, play, and life. Celebrating 29 years in business, Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice for physical therapy. Call 260-209-2464 or visit indianapt.com. Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice in Northern Indiana. Are you suffering from chronic pain? Maybe you just had a knee replacement, or are an athlete injured during a recent game, or just someone who tweaked your back perfecting your golf swing. Choose IPT for your physical therapy. IPT is a cost-effective therapy provider who accepts all insurance plans. We offer the highest credentialed and most reputable staff in the area. We're open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and can schedule you the same day you call. You can find any of our 17 Indiana Physical Therapy locations near you and know that we will assist you in getting you back to work, play, and life. Contact IPT or your physician to start your therapy today. Celebrating 29 years in business, Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice for physical therapy. Call 260-209-2464 or visit indianapt.com.
You know that at L&S Alignment, they know auto repair from A to Z, but even this fact isn't enough to convince everyone of the superior service you'll receive. So just to let you know, they know their ABCs about auto repair, not only frontwards, but backwards. Don't believe us? Well, then here we go. Z.
Zoom or zip on in with your car, truck, or RV, domestic or foreign.
Y.
You get the best advice and service.
X.
Extremely knowledgeable about your vehicle.
W.
Water pumps.
V.
Vibration damper. Cars have those?
Told you, they've got all parts for all vehicles. U.
Universal joints.
T.
Thermostats.
S.
Suspension.
R.
Radiators.
Q.
Quick service.
P.
Pistons.
O.
Oil pumps.
N.
Nose panels.
Nose panels.
Zoom time.
M.
Mufflers.
L.
Linkage.
K.
Knee assembly.
J.
Jounce brackets.
Jounce brackets.
Hey, you asked.
I.
Ignitions.
H.
Hydraulic hoses.
G.
Gear assembly.
F.
Filters.
E.
Exhaust systems.
D.
Drive shaft.
C.
Carburetors.
B.
Batteries.
And A.
Air conditioning.
Frontwards or backwards, it's the same great service. L&S Alignment on Hartsville Road in New Haven, where quality isn't expensive, it's priceless.
What will you find at Marco's Pizza in Leo? Dough made fresh every day, along with sauces and blended cheeses that are the foundation for robust meats and the freshest vegetables for authentic Italian pizza you can taste. Marco's Pizza, locally owned and operated for 12 years. They offer dine-in, delivery, or carry-out. But not only for pizza, they have subs, wings, salads, and more. Call 627-2227 or order online at marcos.com. That's 627-2227. Marco's Pizza in Leo. Authentic Italian pizza you can taste. Are you taking the first step towards a healthier you? Or are you just tired of the same workout? From beginners to fitness veterans, the Greater Fort Wayne YMCA is the place for you. We offer a full range of workout equipment, personal trainers, certified instructors, a full line of classes, an indoor pool, and so much more. Have peace of mind when you work out with childcare available. The Greater Fort Wayne YMCA is so much more. Join today. Visit fwymca.org.
Looking for future leaders we can believe in? Look no further than the high school student athletes right here in Indiana. High school sports teach young people how to be effective leaders. It includes learning to listen, accepting responsibility, being a good role model, and it's about respect. The result, it transcends sports. It gives us hope for the future. This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association. Looking for future leaders we can trust and believe in? Look no further than the high school student athletes right here in Indiana. High school sports teach young people how to be effective leaders. It begins by making their grades and being on time for practice. It includes learning to listen, following directions, accepting responsibility, being a good role model. And it's about respect for officials, opponents, the rules, and each other. The result? It transcends sports. It gives us hope for the future. High school sports. There's so much more than just a game. This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
It's the kid in grade school who paints her face blue and white before every home game.
It's the accountants and salesmen who give up their Friday evenings to referee.
It's the cashier at the corner convenience store who wears school colors on every game day.
What makes high school sports here in Indiana so special? They do.
You do.
We all do.
This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice in Northern Indiana. Just like filling a medication prescription from your doctors, you have the right to choose who provides your physical therapy, and IPT accepts all insurance coverage. With extended hours, we are open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and offer same-day appointments. We have 17 conveniently located clinics with 7 in Fort Wayne and 1 each in Angola, Auburn, Bluffton, Columbia City, Goshen, Huntington, Kendallville, New Haven, and Warsaw. Contact Indiana Physical Therapy to start your therapy today. We will get you back to work, play, and life. Celebrating 29 years in business, Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice for physical therapy. Call 260-209-2464 or visit indianapt.com. Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice in Northern Indiana. Are you suffering from chronic pain? Maybe you just had a knee replacement, or are an athlete injured during a recent game, or just someone who tweaked your back perfecting your golf swing. Choose IPT for your physical therapy. IPT is a cost-effective therapy provider who accepts all insurance plans. We offer the highest credentialed and most reputable staff in the area. We're open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and can schedule you the same day you call. You can find any of our 17 Indiana Physical Therapy locations near you and know that we will assist you in getting you back to work, play, and life. Contact IPT or your physician to start your therapy today. Celebrating 29 years in business, Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice for physical therapy. Call 260-209-2464 or visit indianapt.com.
You know that at L&S Alignment, they know auto repair from A to Z, but even this fact isn't enough to convince everyone of the superior service you'll receive. So just to let you know, they know their ABCs about auto repair, not only frontwards, but backwards. Don't believe us? Well, then here we go. Z.
Zoom or zip on in with your car, truck, or RV, domestic or foreign.
Y.
You get the best advice and service.
X.
Extremely knowledgeable about your vehicle.
W.
Water pump.
V.
Vibration damper. Cars have those?
Told you, they've got all parts for all vehicles. U.
Universal joints.
T.
Thermostats.
S.
Suspension.
R.
Radiators.
Q.
Quick service.
P.
Pistons.
O.
Oil pumps.
N.
Nose panels.
Nose panels.
Gesundheit.
M.
Mufflers.
L.
Linkage.
K.
Knee assembly.
J.
Jounce brackets.
Jounce brackets.
Hey, you asked.
I.
Ignitions.
H.
Hydraulic hoses.
G.
Gear assembly.
F.
Filters.
E.
Exhaust systems.
D.
Drive shafts.
C.
Carburetors.
B.
Batteries.
And A.
Air conditioning.
Frontwards or backwards, it's the same great service. L&S Alignment on Hartsville Road in New Haven, where quality isn't expensive, it's priceless.
What will you find at Marco's Pizza in Leo? Dough made fresh every day, along with sauces and blended cheeses that are the foundation for robust meats and the freshest vegetables for authentic Italian pizza you can taste. Marco's Pizza, locally owned and operated for 12 years. They offer dine-in, delivery, or carry-out. But not only for pizza, they have subs, wings, salads, and more. Call 627-2227 or order online at marcos.com. That's 627-2227. Marco's Pizza in Leo. Authentic Italian pizza you can taste. At Grable Insurance, their most important job is to make sure you leave with the best coverage you can afford. They want to provide you protection from the unfortunate things that can and often do happen. The cheapest insurance is often not the best. Visit online at grableinsurance.com or stop by the office on Pony Express Run, next door to the Leo Post Office, and talk to any of the friendly agents that would be happy to help you. Grable Insurance is a proud sponsor of Allen County High School Athletics.
Hey, honey, is this your course schedule for the fall?
Yep.
Let me see here. English, good. Chemistry, trigonometry, excellent. World history, I love world history. Baseball? Wait, baseball? Baseball isn't a course, honey.
Well, sure it is, Mom. High school sports are about so much more than winning and losing. They teach lessons that can't be taught in a classroom, like accountability and self-discipline, the value of teamwork. I may not be earning a grade, but I'm learning how to compete later in life. Isn't that what getting a good education is all about?
Yes, of course it is. I was just testing you.
What can teenagers here in Indiana learn from participating in high school sports? Plenty, as it turns out. That's why they're called education-based athletics.
High school sports. There's so much more than just a game.
This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association. Looking for future leaders we can believe in? Look no further than the high school student athletes right here in Indiana. High school sports teach young people how to be effective leaders. It includes learning to listen, accepting responsibility, being a good role model, and it's about respect. The result, it transcends sports. It gives us hope for the future. This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association. Looking for future leaders we can trust and believe in? Look no further than the high school student athletes right here in Indiana. High school sports teach young people how to be effective leaders. It begins by making their grades and being on time for practice. It includes learning to listen, following directions, accepting responsibility, being a good role model. And it's about respect for officials, opponents, the rules, and each other. The result? It transcends sports. It gives us hope for the future. High school sports. There's so much more than just a game. This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
It's the kid in grade school who paints her face blue and white before every home game.
It's the accountants and salesmen who give up their Friday evenings to referee.
It's the cashier at the corner convenience store who wears school colors on every game day.
What makes high school sports here in Indiana so special? They do.
You do.
We all do.
This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice in Northern Indiana. Just like filling a medication prescription from your doctors, you have the right to choose who provides your physical therapy, and IPT accepts all insurance coverage. With extended hours, we are open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and offer same-day appointments. We have 17 conveniently located clinics with 7 in Fort Wayne and 1 each in Angola, Auburn, Bluffton, Columbia City, Goshen, Huntington, Kendallville, New Haven, and Warsaw. Contact Indiana Physical Therapy to start your therapy today. We will get you back to work, play, and life. Celebrating 29 years in business, Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice for physical therapy. Call 260-209-2464 or visit indianapt.com.
All right, folks, I personally am back. Coach Paul Newberg be joined back here in a second. He's talking some golf with one of the local golf pros. Halftime score is correct, 29-21 in favor of the Leo Lions. Peyton Wall took it in for a 2-yard touchdown to get Leo on the board first, followed up by a 2-point conversion by Wall. Chance Roddy completed a pass for 56 yards to Jarrett Schultz. We mentioned some of the blown coverage we kind of had earlier. I just don't want to see these knuckleheads, that's all. Anyways, Chance Roddy went deep to Jarrett Schultz for 56 yards. A.J. Restivo completed a big one to Colton Grahovac. 44 yards on that one. Made it 15-7 after the point after by BVG. Jaden Elwood got himself a little stat this season. A pick six from about, what did we say, 20-something yards? Yep,
yes, 20 yards.
There you are. Hi,
hello,
welcome back, Coach.
I'm here.
Paul Newberg back joining us. Anyway, long story short, a big first half pretty much for both teams, and 22-14 was our 5:59 score. And I say 5:59 because it was 6:01 on the clock left over in the first quarter when it was 22-14. So just a plethora of points scored in just the first bit of the first stanza here.
Well,
we had
3 touchdowns scored in the first quarter in a matter of 40 seconds. 3 touchdowns in 40 seconds.
Well, so there's that.
That's that.
It wasn't until late in the first quarter that we saw that either team actually stop or have to be forced to punt. Looking at some first half stats, total offense, Angola dominating 276 to 174 on 38 plays and 29 plays for Leo, respectively, averaging 6 yards and 7.3 for Angola. 187 yards through the air. A couple of those, those big plays. Chance Roddy is 10 out of 18 for 187 yards, 2 touchdowns and just the 1 pick. Restivo comes in at 8 for 13 in the first half, 107 yards passing, a touchdown and a pick as well. Rushing yards, 89 to 67 in favor of Angola. Receiving yards, 187, again, 107 for Leo. Turnovers, pretty much the name of the game so far for Angola. If they don't give up those couple of turnovers, it's probably not a 29-21 ball game right now. 2 fumbles, one of those lost, and 1 interception for the Hornets. Looking at the offensive leaders, rushing, Leo, 5 attempts, 30 yards for Alex Wertman. Peyton Wall, 6 attempts, 19 yards. Restivo had a couple of gainers there for 18 yards. Jarrett Gibson, 32 yards rushing. Chase Schnepp, 31 yards rushing. And Chance Roddy, 8 carries. The leading rusher in attempts on the team for Angola, 8 carries, 27 yards, and a touchdown. So with about 1:30 left in the halftime, we're going to go ahead and kick it back to a couple of those sponsors you listened to already on VoiceSportsNetwork.com.
Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice in northern Indiana. Are you suffering from chronic pain? Maybe you just had a knee replacement, or are an athlete injured during a recent game, or just someone who tweaked your back perfecting your golf swing. Choose IPT for your physical therapy. IPT is a cost-effective therapy provider who accepts all insurance plans. We offer the highest credentialed and most reputable staff in the area. We're open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and can schedule you the same day you call. You can find any of our 17 Indiana Physical Therapy locations near you and know that we will assist you in getting you back to work, play, and life. Contact IPT or your physician to start your therapy today. Celebrating 29 years in business, Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice for physical therapy. Call 260-209-2464 or visit indianapt.com.
Thanks a lot, indianapt.com. Bring a couple scores brought to you by Coach Paul Newberg and the University of St. Francis. Paul.
And the 8 score, Heritage up 21-18 on Norwell. Homestead and Concordia battling right now in the third quarter. Homestead up 28-13. Eastside up 14-7 on Adams Central. I just had a score here a few minutes ago for Carroll Snyder. 56-0 in favor of Snyder. Snyder's just putting a hammer down on them. So we're going to start here in the second half. The Lions are receiving.
And on the field.
Yeah, and
thank you for those updates, Coach.
Or squib kick. Who knows?
Halftime score updates brought to you by Coach Newberg and Marco's Pizza. For authentic Italian pizza you can taste, visit Marco's Pizza in Leo. Dine in or carry out. Place your order now at marcos.com. Or if you like the old phone calls, 260-627-2227.
Cheesy bread.
Tell them Coach Mike Walker sent you. And receive about a 0.0% discount.
Or maybe they'll charge you double.
Could be.
He might owe him money.
Well, since he's now Indiana foreign.
Does he have to pay a foreigner tax?
He has to pay the out-of-state Indiana foreign fee. I'm pretty sure that applies.
And that would be...
folks, we're kidding. There's no extra fees at Marcos. Go to marcos.com.
They're great people over there.
Call
Lisa
up.
Myers owning that Marcos over there.
Tell them the Voice Sports Network sent you. You heard it here.
Lisa Render, sorry. Oh, squib kick again.
Squibby. Wortman lets it go.
Kirsten picks it
up. Picked up by Jack Kirsten.
Jack Kirsten returns the kick.
And Kirsten was...
Number 32.
He was kind of snatched up there by Schnapp. And a few more. Of the Hornets there.
I had forgotten over the course of a winter and a spring and a summer how really uncomfortable stadium bleachers are.
Well, that's true.
This is true. Maybe I'm getting a little older, too.
Well, I can't say that's not true either. First and 10 for Restivo on the 26-yard line. 5 seconds in.
Purely under the lights now.
Here's Bonner. Gets by one guy in a shirt tackle.
Going to pick up about 4 out of nothing.
Yeah,
out to the 30.
Clifton had his hands on the jersey that time, and Bonner was able to kind of scoot by him there. Boy, this is where it's at, right?
Friday night football. Under the lights.
Under the lights.
Great atmosphere.
A little football. A little Marco's pizza
in
the
chilly.
press box. A little brisk. I'm not sniffling yet, so it's not that bad. Bonner again to the left side.
Oh, a little head tackle there again.
Yep. And again, Bonner carrying the football in his right arm, going to the left. We saw it earlier in the jet sweep to the right. He had the ball in his left hand. I'll have to have a little word with him. Hey, right sideline, right arm. Left sideline, left arm.
Well,
and we know down there, Coach Mike Bierman is going to have words with him, I'm sure.
Well, the fortunate thing is that even though we can sit there and say that, the good thing is that he has not dropped the ball yet. So
touche.
So,
and for the Hornets defense, you can't tackle what you can't touch. So here, a good ball switch that time, and it leads to a stiff arm. Bonner to the outside. Looks like he's probably got enough for the first down. It was just third and 2.
Just barely. First down for the Lions.
Yeah, they're gonna look at it, and they do signal first down for Leo. So, and it's funny we talk about that. He started with the ball in his left hand, running to the right. He switched
and got that stiff arm.
And it led, like I said, it led right to a stiff arm. And that's why you're taught to do it that way. And,
I couldn't see the stiff arm in my camera.
Right. And, well, that's what I'm saying. And to be perfectly honest, for no bigger than Trenton is, 5'8" and $165, he can put him down with a stiff arm.
Yeah.
He did just that. So Leo takes over first down and 10. Restivo drops back a little out route. And
pick
and that's
six.
A pick 6 there. That's number 26.
Oh, man.
Marcus Tagliaferri for the pick 6 touchdown. And now
the question will be, will they go for 2 here, or are they just going to keep going for 1?
Now we have a near tie ball game.
It might be the time where I think he's huddling them up. I think they're going to go for 2 here. I was going to say this might be the time to go for it. You're going to need it at some point.
Indeed.
And you might as well go now while you've got plenty of time to know you need to make up for it. That evens up the turnover game.
Yeah. Well,
at
now
2 apiece, 2 pick sixes.
Now Restivo's a +1 on the pick side of things. Not a good scene. Roddy drops back. That
knocked
was
away.
Nice job defending that time. That was Wertman, I believe.
And almost
Wertman
came right into the hands, and I couldn't catch the name of it. It might have been number 2 for Angola. Joel McCurdy was in the back of the end zone, almost got his hands on it. So now I'm guessing Angola comes back with the squib kick again.
Daggone it. Production truck fell asleep again at the Marcos coma. After all the great Marcos pizza, there we go. Now we got the third quarter action updated on the screen.
9:42 left here to go in the.
All right. So Cockcroft, Eric Cockcroft, 5'7", $140, the kicker. They went squib Actually, let's go from the beginning. It was Pooch, Squib, Squib.
Yeah.
So I think, and this is a Squib lineup here.
Here's an interesting thing I want to give you is that.
So now Bonner and Werman just switched into the middle.
Bonner's
so Bonner's
right
going to play center field. And it hits off the face mask. It took a wicked hop at the end, and Jack Kirsten, right off his schnoz, is able to recover for the Lions. And Leo's going to take over.
You know, that was almost right there. I was about ready to say one of the things you got to be really prepared for is if you're one of those front five, you really got to keep your eye on that ball because if he squibs it and it hits you in the chest
or shanks
and
you,
it comes back right back to them. I mean, you can't do that. You're almost better off squaring up and ducking or diving out of the way and let it go past you and let those guys behind you get it.
Absolutely.
Because it almost went right by the feet of one of the guys up front.
Mm-hmm. So Restivo out of the I formation. Lead blocker ahead for Bonner. Bonner trying to get to the second level, and he stopped that time by 33 Luke Honer, and sophomore, 6'3", 200-pound linebacker. Good size on him.
Looked like about a gain of 3.
That's a solid 4. Flirting with 5. 2nd and 6 on the 33-yard line. Inside of 9:20 in the third quarter, folks. Appreciate you watching the broadcast, whether you're watching us live or not live. Steve Roberts alongside Coach Paul Newberg. I sometimes want to say Goldberg. That's a whole different guy, though.
Goldberg. Oh, my goodness.
He's got traps, on top of shoulders, on top of more shoulders.
It kind of looks like me.
That's true. Restivo, nice
Grahovac with the reverse move.
Little whoopsie-doo there for Grahovac. And a nice completion on 3rd and 6. A big down for the Lions, giving up a quick pick 6 in the opening stanza, or opening drive, of the third quarter here. Needed that big 3rd and 6 conversion with just a 2-point lead now, as Angola has crept back in this. It's very un-Hornet-like of them. Hornets are usually up in your face, and they just kind of slipped in there.
Bonner
on the outside.
Trying to get outside.
Ooh, and they got some late activity. There's a penalty on the play.
That could be a hold. That could be a face mask.
Tackle by number 36, Braden.
8-18.
Face mask.
That is a face mask. Got my new penalty flag icon here on your scoreboard. You can see brought to you by the University of St. Francis.
5-yard face mask. So we do have the 5-yard and the 15-yard in high school.
First and a short 3. We're Steve out of the shotgun this time. It's going to run to the left or to the right. He's got a little room.
Gets the first down.
Yep, 4 yards, and that's good for the first. So
they really, I'll tell you what, they came hard at Bonner. Bonner was at the tailback spot, right?
He was.
They came hard. Option. I'd say there were 4 guys headed right for Bonner, and that's why Restivo cut it up, and there was still somebody there to back him up.
Yeah, and I like the fact that Restivo went with he took at least 2 to 3 steps before he made a decision. A lot of times the younger, inexperienced quarterbacks will take a step, and you got an offsides here. That looks like Berghoff.
You know, I'll tell you what, I don't know what coach has got in his playbook or something like this, but in a situation like this, you'd almost like to see maybe run the same action with Bonner and Restivo this way and bring somebody back from the other side like Grahovac back on a reverse and give him a reverse pitch going the other way, trying to get him on the outside because that flow with Restivo and Bonner coming this way was huge. Well, and that backside could just be wide open for something like that with some action going one way.
Yeah, I totally agree. And now this whole series has had Bonner in the backfield, and they're keen on him because they know that if they don't get him in the first 2 levels, nobody in the third level is catching him ever. So I totally agree with that. As Restivo, nice, got some good time to throw underneath the Jack Kirsten. Kirsten turns it around. That's a pickup of about 10, so the 1st and 15 is going to be about 2nd and 5. Maybe a long 5 there. A nice job of the offensive line protecting Restivo that time as he was able to roll out as he got flushed, and he made a good throw on the money to Kirsten.
Angola brought 2 linebackers on that one, had 6 in there, and their defensive linemen sometimes are not very hard chargers. They were kind of taught that. I heard a little bit from their game film that they kind of just hit and read. But they did have some linebackers coming. They got number 32 is coming, 33.
Here's the same play again,
Restivo.
left side. Restivo, he is rumbling with him. He's still on his feet. Restivo, you can't stop him. You can only try to contain him. A big gain that time. About 16 yards on the play. Down to the 23-yard line. Called that exactly. And just a great job of keeping the feet chopping. And again, that's a Mike Bierman running back in the quarterback form. Keep your feet chopping, never let your feet stop moving, and that's what he did that time. As he picked up after the first contact, picked up another 7 yards, 8 yards after he was drilled. So good job, Restivo. I formation for Leo. Here's Bonner up the gut. Oh, it was just tripped up by one little shoestring there, and had a
we got an Angola Hornet down.
And that was the guy who tripped him up. 74 again?
No, I think I can't tell. He's cramped. I don't think it's serious. I think he's just cramped. Oh yeah, Bonner is down. I know they were working on a couple of the Angola kids at halftime with cramps on the sideline. They actually came to the concession stand getting some mustard.
Sure.
Trying to help them get some nutrients in them.
Trentham got himself apparently a cramper. Just maybe he passed it to Bonner as he was going through because he was the guy that brought him down. Maybe it's just
it's a shared. It's a I don't know, contagious.
I would say apparently the cramps are contagious this evening.
Contagious cramps. Okay, that's interesting.
Both guys getting worked on there. Speaking of work on, if you need to get your car worked on, the most honorable, honest, reliable auto repair and superior service, visit L&S Alignment. They service all parts for all vehicles. Located on Hartsel Road in New Haven, where quality isn't expensive, it's priceless. Get that kid a water jug as it's kind of Speedy comes off the field.
It's kind of it's not very hot, No. It's not very hot out, so you'd almost be surprised a little bit that they are cramping up like this. But, when you work those muscles hard, sometimes they just say, ow.
Right.
And they tighten up. So, Mackenzie's over there, the Leo High School trainer, and Doc Heller. And they'll get him squared away. And I'm sure he'll be back on the field in a little bit.
Yep. Keep the fluids in there. And as you mentioned, this is a fairly long drive. Leo took over, I believe, inside of 9, so we're talking 4 minutes and change here on this drive in particular, and Bonner got all the carries. He's been doing a lot of heavy action here in this drive in the second half. Maybe he didn't stay loose at halftime, not 100% sure. Grahovac looking to receive on the outside.
Right through his hands.
Yeah, that's something that doesn't happen a lot for that guy. I can't imagine. Again, haven't seen a whole lot of him. This is my first-hand account of actually watching a game of his, Coach. But with the numbers he put up as being one of the top receivers on the cadets team last year, the state champs for Concordia, I mean, you don't think that's a wide-open ball that he misses. I mean, we saw him do the same thing down here on the 40-yard line, caught a ball and had a quick, the old auto zoom. That'll get you every time. But made a quick catch and a move to the outside. He had the same thing in mind, it looked like.
It's 3rd and 9.
Got 3 seconds left in the play clock. Restivo's got to snap, and he does. And that was behind the receiver. It's 3rd down and 9. That's going to bring out 4th and 9. So
I would think this is probably Von Gutten BDG territory.
It's going to be a 40-yard chip shot here.
Yep.
And
there he comes.
4th down for the Lions.
We'll see how Ben Von
Good.
I'm not sure that catches. Maybe it does. BVG nonetheless.
Yeah, officially, they're going to mark it at about the 28, so we'll call it the 28, we'll call it a 39-yarder. We'll give him the yard.
This is BVG's second field goal attempt of the year. He connected last week from 31 yards against South Bend at South Bend Riley.
He's got a man trying to find him. Oh, it's knocked away.
So the botched snap, and they're not going to call a flag. No flag whatsoever. Unreal. So, yeah.
I don't know if I got that on film to watch it later.
The snap by Reese Decker was a low snap, and it turned out to be a broken play. He had Gavin James, number 21, broke out to the outside. He had him open, a little bit underthrown by Reese Decker. And it looked like he was kind of mugged, but nonetheless. Here's Jarrett Gibson, this time on the...
Going to pick up about 5.
The left edge there.
2nd and 5 for the Hornets. Just under 5 minutes left to go in the third quarter.
Here's Roddy. Looks to pitch and keeps. Nice job of defending that time.
Kyle Miazga on the stop there.
Yeah, I was saying Miazga did a great play. I was trying to get a number there. Miazga did a great job that time of not only turning Roddy back inside, but being able to make the tackle and to prevent the pitch and the option there.
3rd and 3. We'll call it 4.
So Chance Roddy's got Schnepp in the backfield. He's going to the outside. Pass is caught this time is Sean Miller. He's brought down by a few Lions, but not before he has the first down on the outside. Playing a little soft on the edges there for a 3rd and 4, and it was good enough for a first down.
Right in front of us here, right on the 36-yard line.
Here's Gibson on the pitch around the outside again. And Ty Castellon.
Gain of 2 to the 38.
And he put a pretty good stick on Jarrett Gibson that time. So in that case, Ty went to Jarrett. Made the tackle. Just saying. Anyway, 2nd down, 8 yards. 3:33 left here in the third quarter of action. From the jungle, a.k.a. Leo Lions Field. Chance Roddy single back formation. Looked like he left a little early. I'm sorry. Chase Schnepp was leaning toward. I mean, he kind of got a little head start there. He knew the play was going up the gut.
Got to the 40. It's going to be 3rd and 6.
Looks like an illegal motion, but after a gain of 2, again, 3rd and 6. 40-yard line. Pretty big play here for the Lions. They need to stop after they couldn't convert on what would have been a pretty doable field goal for Ben Von Gutten. To roll out to the right. And the first
That's going to be a first down.
Is good.
I mean, that was good. That was good coverage, but the receiver did a good job of going right 1 yard past the stick and doing the turnaround, and Roddy hit him right when he turned around.
Yeah, just did a little
good
hitch
timing.
There.
Good route, good timing.
Quick bubble screen out here to McGurty. And it's going to be second down.
All right, 2nd and 9. Roddy fakes it, and then he goes deep.
Got a man open, overthrew him.
That was Miller.
Yeah, Sean Miller was there. That would have been a pretty substantial play there.
They faked the bubble screen and then tried to hit the outside guy going up the sideline. 3rd and 9, right near midfield. So big play for the Lions defense here. You'd think if they could stop them here, that'd force Angola to punt.
Now, we said that the last 2 third-down attempts for the Hornets, and Leo so far unsuccessful at stopping.
And they stopped that one.
And to be honest with you, he probably had the first down yardage, but it hit off his shoulder pads. He tried to catch it off his chest as opposed to using your hands there. Sean Miller had the drop for Angola.
Here comes the punting team in.
4th down, and Grahovac and Trenton Bonner back deep for the Leo Lions. It's going to be number 36, Braden Hart. Old neck tackle, we'll call him. he had a couple of high tackles there. I don't think anything malicious, just kind of how it worked out.
Last time they punted, they kicked away. Definitely kicked away.
Grahovac has it. He's
trying to
try
come
to
this
outside.
side. He's making a play. All right, good return.
Absolutely.
About a 15-yard return.
Yeah, is that a flag far side?
It is. Do we have one? Oh, we do have one way over there. Yep. Blocking the back. It is. So that's going to back the Lions up into about their own 20. Maybe inside their own 20. Yep, back to the 18-yard line. So the Lions got to go 82 yards to put it in the end zone.
And a block in the back.
Steve-O.
Yeah. So,
comes out the Lions offense.
82 yards to get there.
Bonner's back in the backfield again.
52 yards to a field goal attempt. It's going to be about the range. And Bonner to the outside, looking for something to get the second level. I tell you what, Coach, Angola is doing a real good job of stringing things out and blocking up the middle to not let Bonner get to that second or past that second level.
Yeah, they're team tackling.
Absolutely.
They're getting to the ball. Everybody's running to the football.
Absolutely, and you got to give credit where credit's due to Coach Andy Thomas and his staff. I mean, we didn't see any of this the last 2 seasons whatsoever against versus Angola on their defensive side of the ball.
This is where I'd almost really like to see them come back with some action away. Bonner just making some plays on his own right there. He was hitting the backfield and broke a tackle and ends up almost getting 8 yards for the first down.
Yeah, and that's probably the 3rd or 4th time that we've seen somebody grab onto the jersey and Bonner just keeps the legs chopping and gets out of the grab.
I think they're gonna measure. It's that close. Oh, okay. Well, I'm pretty safe. I have a good idea what's going to happen if it's actually 3rd down. I'm saying it's going to be A.J. Restivo for 6 yards up the middle.
Yeah.
On a quarterback keeper. Put him behind Kuhlman.
Actually, I kind of like the shotgun option. Like they ran here and they cranched down and then got 16 yards going to the left side last time. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, down here on the other end, whatever this is, that's west. That's the east end. Earlier, we saw them go for a pass on 4th and 2. On 3rd and 2, deep in their own end zone. That led to the first punt for Leo. So they could line up and maybe do some sort of a pass here. Again, logic dictates a run, but last time we saw Coach Souter in the offensive play call go to a pass before. So maybe you go shotgun and do the option out of that one. We'll see. I am wrong. It's going to be I formation.
Well,
single back, excuse
38.
me. It's trips, single back, and it's Restivo up the gut. You were wrong, didn't get 6 yards. I win.
Okay. They got the first down.
Well, that's obvious.
So, but I hope Coach has got that reverse in his playbook. I hope he's got the little reverse pitch.
Yeah, usually we haven't seen a whole lot of
a lot
of creativity so far.
It'd be really nice if we had somebody else that they were keying on, and then Bonner could run the reverse. But I think you got to do – if you're going to run that, you got to run Bonner one way and to get somebody reverse in the other direction. Maybe a Kirsten or a Grahovac. Bonner's just making plays because he's fast.
Yeah, and that's what he does. And I like that they went with the I formation right there. They had
Berkeley Yoder.
Like Berkeley Yoder, yeah, as the fullback there, give an extra blocker. That's classic Leo I formation football. Run it up the gut, run it off the edge. The tackles, with the extra blocker and just pound you.
And on Angola's side, they're doing what they got to do. I mean, if a team's going to try to pound you for 3 yards of carry, you make them do it until they make a mistake, and you just keep 3 yards, 3 yards, 3 yards.
Absolutely, and you hear the buzzer in the background. That is the end of the third quarter. Leo 29, Angola 27. Steve Roberts alongside Coach Paul Newberg. Don't call him Goldberg. We'll be back after a brief moment from LNS.
You know that at LNS Alignment, they know auto repair from A to Z, but even this fact isn't enough to convince everyone of the superior service you'll receive. So just to let you know, they know their ABCs about auto repair, not only frontwards, but backwards. Don't believe us? Well, then here we go. Z.
Zoom or zip on in with your car, truck, or RV, domestic or foreign.
Y.
You get the best advice and service.
X.
Extremely knowledgeable about your vehicle.
W.
Water pump.
V.
Vibration damper. Cars have those?
Told you, they've got all parts for all vehicles. U.
Universal joints.
T.
Thermostat.
S.
Suspension.
R.
Radiators.
Q.
Quick service.
P.
Pistons.
O.
Oil pumps.
N.
Nose panels.
Nose panels.
Zoom time.
M.
Mufflers.
L.
Linkage.
K.
Knee assembly.
J.
Jounce brackets.
Jounce brackets.
Hey, you asked.
I.
Ignitions.
H.
Hydraulic hoses.
G.
Gear assembly.
F.
Filters.
E.
Exhaust systems.
D.
Drive shaft.
C.
Carburetors.
B.
Batteries.
And A.
Air conditioning.
Frontwards or backwards, it's the same great service. LNS Alignment on Hartsville Road in New Haven, where quality isn't expensive, it's priceless.
All right, about to start the fourth quarter action from Leo, Indiana.
Check.
There you
go.
go.
Hey, how are you?
I turn mine up. I don't turn yours up. When you're doing this, you don't turn me.
It's a thing. It's a thing. Oh, wait a minute. Hey, look, a football game.
You got a Snyder score over there or anything?
No? Last we heard it was 56-0.
That's what I heard.
Yeah, the Chargers. They're having some struggles.
2nd and 2. Pick up the action here. Restivo is going to go to the left. A quick pitch out to Bonner. He's met by a few Hornets, but got enough for the first down. Leo
breaks inside just a little bit. See, now it really comes down into play, that penalty back in the first quarter against Angola when it bumped them up to the 1 yard line and they got that 2-point conversion. Because otherwise it'd be a 2-point ball. It'd be a tie ball game.
It'd be a 1-point game.
It'd be a tie ball game, I think, because Angola wouldn't have gone for 2 last time. So if the Lions,
I will agree.
If the Lions could get down and get a score here and go up 9, that's going to make Angola have some real difficulty because the Lions are pounding, grounded. Little counter action.
Up the gut, spinning through traffic, and enough for 11 yards gain. Yeah, about 11. First down, Leo. Now, see, we talk about traditional Leo running. That, like I said, between the tackles, that was just a little 46 counter, just a jab step to the left and a run to the right.
And
gets the defense going to the left and working back the other way.
Here's the thing that also the coaching staff, they know Bonner's their guy, but last week he was their guy through the air. This week he's turning into the guy on the ground.
Right. Restivo shotgun. Looks like Bonner back there behind him. Quick draw. Bonner trying to work up through traffic. And does. More positive yardage. I got to say, I like the I like the line we're taking here with this offensive drive so far, Coach.
Yeah, they're
2nd and 6, 44-yard line, 10-18 and counting in the game.
And they're in no hurry.
Yeah, I'll say in regulation. A.J. Restivo is the quarterback out of the shotgun. Has got 3 wide receivers.
Timeout by the Lions.
We're going to have a timeout. And let's hear something quick from Marcos.
What will you find at Marco's Pizza in Leo? Dough made fresh every day, along with sauces and blended cheeses that are the foundation for robust meats and the freshest vegetables for authentic Italian pizza you can taste. Marco's Pizza, locally owned and operated for 12 years. They offer dine-in, delivery, or carry-out. But not only for pizza, they have subs, wings, salads, and more. Call 627-2227 or order online at marcos.com. That's 627-2227. Marco's Pizza in Leo. Authentic Italian pizza you can taste.
We're back here after the timeout. Hey, Coach. Yeah, we just saw a score from Carroll and Snyder. It's 62-7.
Fumble. So defense not only wins ball games, but also erases shutouts.
Was
the
one. It cuts the lead to 62-7.
Cuts into the lead at 62. Not nothing. Now 7 for the Chargers. Anyway, we pick it back up after a timeout from Leo. 2nd down and 6. 10 minutes. 1 tick on the clock. 44-yard line. Restivo. Bonner back in there. Kirsten in the slot. We're going to go to the outside. Restivo's going to cut it up. Big guy's got a chance to go. He's brought down from behind. A great run up the gut from Restivo. A huge first down, and that's a great call from Coach Souter and the Leo staff out of the timeout. Picked up 18 big yards. And I think that play right there was set up by such a hefty dose of Bonner on the previous drive. We didn't see Restivo do a whole lot of that. We saw it earlier in the game, but that last drive was such a hefty dose that set up that play for him to just not even worry about the option to the right, cut it straight up, gain of 18, 9:30, and counting.
Ball on the 26-yard line here.
Restivo's going to drop back. He's got Carroll back. Makes a little hitch move on the outside. And picked up a solid 7-8 yards, probably 7 yards on the play. Nice job by Colton Grahovac.
You'd almost like to see him step, look, and fire a little bit faster on that. Grahovac was actually kind of waiting on that ball, which would give the DB a chance to read him and step up a little bit sooner. And unfortunately, could have been another pick six.
Yep.
The DB was playing deep enough, though.
Yeah, about a second early. I mean, he didn't wait to throw the ball until he was turned face. He turned face, threw the ball.
Yeah.
So, like you said, that ball travel time is reaction. It could have been reactionary for the defensive back there. As Bonner gets a handoff left side, cuts it back in, makes a man miss, gets to the outside, and he is brought down.
Inbounds, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
And keep that clock running. Looks like he got the first down where the opposite side of the field official is standing, or maybe right near the line, and they're moving the chain. Looks like they're about the 15-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Lions.
And
just running the ball.
Yeah, I say the clock's going to be wound again. 8:20 left. VoiceSportsNetwork.com, AllenCountyVoice.com. Steve Roberts alongside Coach Paul Newberg. 8 minutes and 5 seconds left in regulation. Bobbled snap, pitches it out to Bonner. Bonner with the stiff arm. Wrestled down that time.
But he gets a good gain there, probably to the 10, maybe just inside of it.
Yeah,
we're going to call it to the 10 and call it a gain of 5.
Right, and that was just a good job by Restivo there to not only maintain the snap after a kind of a high snap, he kind of bobbled it, but to regain his composure and a quick pitch out to Bonner.
Right.
Bonner did the rest and was able to get some positive yardage out of it. Down to the 11. Looks like they spotted it.
Bobbled snap. Here you go. You have the ball.
Right. Yeah.
I don't want it.
It's going to be you anyways. Here you go. So, I formation. Up the gut goes Bonner, and he stopped quickly. still on his feet.
So no gain.
And Bonner was pulled off and kind of did a little Ndamukong Suh stomp on him. The Leopold aren't really a fan of that call as Bonner gets the penalty called on. That's going to do a lot of things for Angola. It's going to stop the clock. It's going to take them out of the 11-yard line back to the 26. So, Bonner was wrapped up early. It was kind of an early whistle because he wasn't even on the ground. And he kind of got spun around after the fact, and he was still being held. And as he was trying to walk back, he stepped on the guy's chest that was laying down.
I have a feeling the Angola coaches are over there complaining that he should be ejected for that. I did not see it. I didn't see it to see what kind of context, what happened, and so forth. But
is that another? Oh, he picked up the flag. So the head referee talking to Trent Bonner there. Might be saying, hey, you might want to watch it. So a big play, a pretty big play in this game.
3rd and 21.
3rd and 21 from the 26. It's going to be Bonner in the backfield. The Leo faithful.
Well, I think they've got 2 plays to get this.
Oh, absolutely. Restivo's going to drop back.
Run it. Oh, he's going deep. He's got a man. Get his feet in. He did! Is that Jason Gauze? What a throw by A.J. Restivo.
Touchdown, Leo.
Gauze on the post route. Oh, and I'm sitting here telling him to run. How stupid am I?
A huge play.
Great play.
Boy, I tell you what, if you're Trenton Bonner right now, you got to give a big thank you to your quarterback and your receiver for picking you up after that kind of foolish penalty there.
Yeah. So
BVG is on to add the extra point. It's
bad snap again.
So they got to get that worked out.
They will. That's not normal. That's just
no. Well, I mean, let's rewind to a year ago, and it was the same thing. Maybe it's just coming off the off season, and they had a game last week. They connected on a 31-yarder, but they had a case of the dropsies and a couple of blocked extra points.
Well, it does now. It does now, that was a big play because now it's a one-score game.
Yep.
So now Angola can touchdown, 2-point conversion, and we're tied. It's 35-27 with 7:07 left to go. So it's not over yet. That extra point right there could have 7:07. There's still a lot of time left, but the way the Lions moved the ball just hammered them down the field right there. That was nice. That was nice.
And that touchdown brought to you by A.J. Restivo, Jason Gauze, and Indiana Physical Therapy. Celebrating 29 years in business, your choice for physical therapy. Open at 7 a.m. bright and early. If you need to get in there quick, they can see you the same day you call. Call 260-206-2464. Visit indianapt.com.
Here we go.
BVG's going to boot one deep.
And it's deep.
No chance they get that.
No chance they hit that one.
No.
Oh, he caught it, but he's 8 yards deep.
Right. So 7 minutes, 7 seconds is the time. Fourth quarter is the quarter. 20-yard line. Unlike the NFL and college, 25-yard line on the kickoff touchback. But conversely, unlike the NFL and college, kick it in the end zone in the high school game nowadays, and it's automatic touchback.
It's automatic, yeah. Can't return it.
So Chance Roddy is going to go on the option. Looks to keep it himself, cuts it back, and he's met after a pretty solid gain.
Gain of about 7, maybe. Timeout. Oh. 65 on the field. Looks like he's cramping up.
Now, in a game like this, in a league like this, you got to wonder, is he really cramping? Or is
Well,
that a free timeout? I mean, come on. 6:54 in the game. You need a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. You're running the ball. They got plenty of time.
From our football standpoint, and we know this is not something where I, to be honest, would have the
wherewithal?
No, the time to spend coaching the kids up to fake an injury in a certain amount of time.
Oh, it's not an injury. It's just a cramp.
It's just a cramp. And he's running off the field right now.
Right.
Well, the good thing, too, about it is that once he's off, they bring everybody back, and boom, they
don't get me wrong, it benefits both teams. And, yes, as soon as they spot the ball, the ref will wind the clock, and the time will continue.
Yeah, but there is none of that 10-second.
Oh, no runoff. Well, that's only in a penalty. Yeah, that doesn't
that's
count.
the professionals or something in the NFL, isn't it?
Yeah. Roddy drops back, quick bubble screen over to McGurdy.
First down.
McGurdy with a first down on 2nd and 2. I believe they kept him in bounds.
They'll stop the clock to move the chains, and then they'll mark it and go. Well, the one advantage here is that Angola is used to running that quick set with a lineman at there. So if they really truly need to go 2-minute drill, their linemen are ready to go. Roddy's just got to call play. Jet sweep.
McCurdy brought him down in bounds. Nice job that time by Leo. Everybody on the Leo side saw the hold that the referee didn't. I've been playing
gain about 4.
Coaching too much softball. I keep saying umpire. I keep saying the umpire. The umpire. It's not the umpire. Referee. Give him 4 yards on the play. 2nd 6. 6 minutes and 2 seconds and counting. Chance Roddy is going to go out to the right.
Going deep.
The left the whole time.
Oh, he's got him wide open. Grahovac's no chance.
Yeah, Jack Hurston he'd gotten beat, and it was maybe a foot over his feet there. A touchdown by Angola. So Chance Roddy connects big time with Jarrett Schultz. And a touchdown for Angola.
62-yard scoring play.
Just 62 yards on that one.
62. They've had a 62. They've had a 79. 54, they've had a 55, all passing. So, needless to say, I think he might have the Leo School passing record. Oh, wait a minute. Sorry. I think he's got more than the... No, I was saying sorry because I knew what I said.
You're down 2. You're down 2. You got to go for it.
Got to go for it too.
Try the tie. We might see an overtime ball game if it persists. Although I like Leo's chances, able to move the ball.
Timeout Angola.
All right, this is their second timeout. So if push comes to shove. So realistically, I think, well, I don't know. No matter make or miss here for Angola, they've still got a shot at this ball game, even if they don't make it, because they can get Leo to go 3 and out and get the ball back, and they have some potential to score quickly. So
right.
Our secondary has not had the best.
They haven't had the best luck.
They haven't had the best game tonight.
Game luck, whatever you want to call it. Yeah,
here we go.
It's hard to see that. So everybody on the ball. Leo kind of in a scurry. Now they get the defense set. Here's Roddy. It's going to be a pitch to the outside.
Keeps it, and he's stuffed.
And he is stuffed. And Leo holds serve on the 2-point conversion.
I'll tell you what, the 2 best defensive plays, other than the turnovers, have been actually on the 2-point conversions. They have stuffed both of those.
Yeah.
They did a really nice job on both of those conversion attempts.
Yeah, earlier.
And now they got the 2-point lead.
Deflection earlier, right? The pass deflection earlier on the 2-point, and then the big stop on Roddy running to his left, and easily could have pitched out to the left to the back that time. We got ourselves a ball game here, Coach. 35-33. And, Grable Insurance, they want to provide you the best protection from the unfortunate things that can and often do happen. Visit Grable Insurance at their office on Pony Run Express in Leo to get the best coverage you can afford. That's Grable Insurance. So now the Cool Air.
Got the hands team, I think, coming out now.
Yeah, the Cool
Air. A lot of low
in.
numbers, no big boys up front. So they're getting ready for a potential onside kick.
Yeah, there ain't a big boy on the field right now for Leo. All the single digits and low double digits.
Yeah.
I think
Rahovac right smack in the middle. Kirsten up front. Number 5, Peyton Wall up there.
Yeah, I think
see 7, Peyton McHale, who's a backup running back as well.
I think Owen Lance, number 24, is the highest number of the 11.
Bonner is
right
back
now.
deep. Jason Gauze is back here. Oh, nope, that's Owen Lance back here. Number 20. No, Gavin James back here. So they're not taking any chances. They've already proven they don't want to kick it deep anyway.
I think this is going to be pretty standard procedure. They're going to plunk it up the middle. Workman's going to either take it or let it go, and we might see him or Bonner. That's kind of what happens.
Gavin James.
Fall. Our camera equipment seems to be falling apart.
We have a phone
afterward.
I don't know if we're fixing that one.
Oh,
Coach.
that's a snap off, isn't it?
That was a little this, and it came right off. So
well, we got one more. Anyways, we still got one.
We got one more.
One of the arms that helps.
We could beat our fans
camera
off with that.
Right.
Beat them away with a stick, they say.
Yep. That's what they say.
We're just having fun talking high school football here with you folks.
Hey, 5:48 is the time on the clock. Steve Roberts alongside Paul Newberg. It's going to be a counter to the right. That works so good for Leo historically. Bonner gets wrapped up this time.
Gain of 1.
You need at least two first downs, and I think that should about do it if you're the Leo Lions. Time of possession.
Yeah, and
they're going to burn this play clock every second they got.
And don't forget, we have that new play clock that started, I think, last year, that now it starts almost immediately once the ball is put down. The official doesn't have to start the play clock.
Right, it's 35 seconds or 30 seconds?
That I don't remember. I haven't looked at it.
I just saw it. I don't know either. Bonner up the gut.
So picked up
a little feistiness there from
4. Going to call it 3rd and 5.
Yeah,
and there it was 35.
Cody Pike and Kyle Miasga exchanging some words there in the trenches, if you will. Big play, 3rd and 6. Leo up 2, 4:30 to go. 12 seconds left on the play clock.
Reverse.
Grahovac in the low screen.
Gonna throw it. Tipped. Almost intercepted.
Should have been intercepted.
By number 26.
Yeah, that's Marquez Tagliaferri.
Just couldn't quite haul it in.
Now you got 4th and 6 here. They're going to have BVG punt it off and let Leo's defense see if they can hold. Got ourselves a ball game here, Coach.
Got a ball game.
4:15 left. Ben Von Gutten back to punt for Leo. It's going to be Joel McCurdy. And BVG gets off a nice one.
Stay in bounds. Nope.
That's going to be out just inside the 25, probably the 24, 23, about the 23 and a half. They spot it. So they're going to have to go 63 yards to hit pay dirt. Not sure the range of the kicker, Cockcroft. 5'7", 140 junior for Angola. In this position, a field goal would win it. If they can get it up
they have
in
a good
the uprights.
Kicker too.
Yeah, he's like I said, I don't know what his range is. You got to think he's good from 30, 35 probably.
Yeah, he was kicking extra points through pretty good.
And 4:08, again, the spot the 24 officially, not the 23.
All right, can they handle Chance Roddy?
This is where the D really needs to step up. You know they're going to be targeting Jarrett Schultz over there. He looks his way, going deep. Man, there is a lot of holds on the offensive line. I'm sorry, just going to call it how I see it. Not having anything called there so far.
Haven't called.
I'm not sure we've seen any offensive penalties on either side. Really, it's been a pretty let him play type of game.
Yeah, we've had a couple face masks and a couple
illegal procedures, a couple personal fouls. It's more evident when he rolls out and you got somebody trying to get him, and that was just overthrown that time. So 3rd down and 10, a quick 2 bullets fired from Angola, coming up off target on both.
3rd and 10.
But that does stop the clock, which is a benefit for the Hornets as they're down by 2 with 3:57 in regulation.
Getting the play in from the sideline.
Here's Chance Roddy. I think that's McGurdy in the backfield.
Catches it for a first down.
That was McGurdy on the outside there, not in the backfield. That's a big, big play.
First down, Hornets.
And I tell you what, I mentioned it before, and I'm going to say it again. You watch 32, Chase Schnapp, and he seems to be moving forward, anticipating the snap almost preemptively. Not that time, of course, because I called it out. Chase looks through his progressions. Or Chance, sorry.
And got out of bounds. That was a smart job by the receiver there, Miller.
Yeah, his third option. Sean Miller makes the catch.
Somebody's down. It must be a Lion that's down on the sideline there.
Game about 5.
Not sure who's down.
Brought down by Jason Gauze.
That's going to be Gauze.
And Lance is coming back in. Yeah.
Second
Yep,
down.
in comes Lance.
Lance
is going to be on Sean Miller. You might look to that as you might look to exploit that if you're Coach Andy Thomas and the Hornets. Lance 5'9", Miller 6'1", a few inches on him. 3:31, second down and 4 to go. It's a quick pass to McCurdy.
He sidesteps the tackle. He's got the sideline.
And into Leo territory he goes.
To the 25-yard line, 23-yard line.
Made the first guy miss.
Leo defense, they sent the outside linebackers on the blitz, and McGurdy made them pay.
It looks like, I don't know if it was Jack Hurston. I'm not sure who got there first, but, a great job by McCurdy just making the guy miss and able to stay in bounds all the way down to the 23-yard line. So you kick the ball right here, and you're flirting with a 30, 40-yard field goal. As
Roddy up the middle.
Had some
slides. Man, slippery. Roddy is a good quarterback.
Yeah, Isaac Berghoff. And Nick Turner let him get slid by there, and Roddy was able to. And he was almost stopped at the line of scrimmage there, Coach. 2:38 and counting. Ball on the 16. Leo needs a stop right here.
I need a turnover. I think Angola is going ahead, and they're burning clock now.
McCurdy on the
inside the 5 to the 4.
Yeah, just inside the 5.
Past the line of the tackler.
So the camera back over to the left there.
Better call timeout. You got 12 men on the field.
Did you?
Yeah. Lions had 12 men. They sent 2 in as subs, and only 1 came out. I got distracted counting instead of getting the camera back.
Yeah, that makes sense. I wouldn't have caught that. Clearly, you and Coach Sauter were on the same page.
Somebody had counted and said, wait a minute, somebody's not where they're supposed to be. So good time out there by the Lions because you don't want to give them 2 yards closer.
No.
But
after a hard-fought game, you do want to give them some Marco's Pizza from Leo, Indiana. Authentic Italian pizza.
Cheese bread.
You can taste. Visit there, dine in. You can carry it out as well. They also do some catering. Go to marcos.com, dial 260-627-2227.
Stop by the game.
Pick up the action inside the 2-minute warning that high school doesn't have. Minute 57 on the clock. First down goal from the 4. Leo, 35, Angola, 33. Hornets trying to mount a comeback.
Yeah, and potentially the Lions are going to have to try to mount a comeback.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens. You got Roddy in the backfield. You got Schnepp behind him. Kind of a pistol format, maybe a little shotgun. We'll see if Schnepp leans forward and maybe gets called for an offsides this time. Not sure that's going to happen. Roddy gives it to Schnepp. Schnepp
down to the 1.
Short inside about the 2, about the 1 yard line. Peyton Wall.
Would you burn another timeout right here? Well, it's too late now. You've already lost 20 seconds. They're trying to keep it. They're trying to keep their timeout if they need it for offense.
Right. Got to think it's going to be Roddy. Touchdown.
Schnepp.
For Angola. So minute 16 left, and Schnepp walked right through there.
All right, now it's a 4-point game. Angola's got to go for 2 again. Numbers would dictate that. To put it up 6, that would because think about it. The Lions have already botched 2 extra points, so if the Lions were to score, they'd have to kick the extra point and put them up 6. They're up 4. 2-point conversion puts them up 6. Touchdown doesn't win the game.
I like it.
So they got to go for 2.
Yep, and they do. Leo's been successful stopping them so far in the 2-point conversions, although they didn't have that kind of defense show up in the last drive there as they were inside the 5-yard line, 1st and 4, or 1st and goal from the 4. Leo, as we saw, let him get through there.
So,
minute 16 is going to be the amount of time Leo will have. So, hey, plenty of time for a comeback.
I'm going to throw a quick plug in here with a minute 16 to go. I've been following online all day today. Former golfer of mine, Justin Huber.
Former Leo Lion, graduated in what year?
05.
05 graduate.
He's playing on the web.com tour. This final event is this weekend, and it looks like he's going to make the cut in the final event, which will almost guarantee him a spot in next week's web.com's playoffs.
That's amazing.
With a chance to get his PGA card if he played really well. And that's it's in Columbus, Ohio next weekend, and that's the former event that used to be at Sycamore Hills here in Fort Wayne. So he missed the playoffs here in Fort Wayne by a couple of years, but steadily getting better, and wish him all the best. And
now we have Chance Roddy under center going for 2. It's a pitch to the outside.
And got it.
So it's going to be a touchdown and a 2-point and an extra point to win it. And Leo's had their fair share of botched field goal on a blocked extra point tonight. So the first things first, Leo's got to score a touchdown.
With first and a minute 16 to go. They're going to squib it. Here's one thing I would tell Coach Sauter too. is if they squib it up, guys. If it's moving, let it go. Let Bonner or Grohovac get it.
Yeah.
Let them get it and let them try and do something back behind you and make a play. And
depending on how fast you get it, if it comes right to you, a pitch behind is not out of the question.
Right.
It's about a 5%er. You don't do that hardly at all. You do it 1 out of 20 times. But like I said, you got Wortman here at the 30-yard line. If it's drilled right at him on a quick one hop, take it, pitch it right back.
I'm going to tell you right now, I see reverse here on the kick return. Bonner is way outside on the 30-yard line.
Yeah, he's kind of looking back at Grohovac as well, who is deep for the Lions.
So
Cockcroft.
We'll see. All sorts of things can happen here.
He's going to tee it up. We'll see what he decides to do. It's a long pooch, and that's going to go out of bounds, so Leo is going to get a free shot at the 40-yard line.
So they
are they going to give him the I can't recall. They're going to give him the option to kick it again?
They could. Back him up 5, make him kick it again. That'd be an interesting decision.
No, the offense is on the field, so that's not going to happen.
So, okay, they get the ball at the 30. Looks like they're marking it at the 35.
Yeah, thought it was the 40. All right, 65 yards to tie it up, folks. Minute 16. Friday night in Leo, Indiana. Leo down by a touchdown, 41-35. Down by 6, 41-35. We got Peyton Wall in the backfield, along with A.J. Restivo. Restivo out of the shotgun. Got some time. Throws to the outside. That's a catch. Nice job that time by Jason Gauss with the reception and getting out of bounds.
7 yards and out of bounds.
It's a light 7.
5 seconds. 7 yards and 4 seconds. Yeah, if they're going to give you that, that's a great job by Restivo. Take the 7 yards and bump the ball down the field, and then take your shots.
Yep. Restivo again behind center in the backfield, shotgun. Time under here, Trenton Bonner. They're going to stop the clock at buck 4. They're going to move the flags.
Okay, so the ball's at midfield, 49.
Trenton comes up a little bit wincy on that one. Goes back to the slot. Clock is running. Minute 2, minute 1, minute.
Plenty of time left.
Drops back to the outside.
Get out of bounds. Nice job.
And that was Jack Kirsten on that one.
Takes 6 yards. And the clock stops with 54.6.
So, 54-6, second 5. Quick hitter there into Hornets territory. Just inside the 45 to the 44-yard line. Got Restivo in the backfield again. Only 3 down linemen for the Hornets, giving Restivo a lot of time to pass, just picking them apart again. And that's going to be enough for a Leo first down. So Leo doing a real good job of moving down there. That was Jason Gauss.
How about the poise of Restivo to know that he can just do this and march him down so far? Just say, hey, I got 50 seconds. If you're going to give me this, the poise.
Yeah.
And that comes some from coaching too.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, the coaches have done a good job saying, hey, we're okay.
Yep.
Just make good throws.
The 3 down linemen, a real kind of a prevent defense here from Angola. I'm not sure that's the route I'd be going. I might want to put some pressure on him. A pump fake, and it's going to be a deep go. Here it is. It's Jason Gauss. That is a catch. That's a catch. On the corner. What? Oh, that was a catch.
I couldn't see it.
No, that was
he caught the ball, but I guess he's saying it's falling out of bounds. He didn't get his feet in.
He caught the ball falling out of bounds. That was a catch.
Oh.
Anyways.
I was moving the camera trying to get it, but
It's tough because you got everybody standing up down there. It's the far corner of the field. It was a nice double move there by Jason Gauze, it looked like. On the edge.
Great ball by Restivo to put right on him on
it. It took a few seconds off. Still got 42 seconds. Ball's on the 36-yard line for the Lions. Restivo in the backfield with Peyton Wall. Angola's only bringing 3. They got 5 guys to block him, so Restivo still got some time. A quick pass. Only lost 4 seconds. Dropped, and that it's almost better that he dropped that one because he really didn't have a chance to get out of bounds.
No, right.
I mean, let's be honest.
4 yards. Didn't get
you're only
anything.
gaining 4 yards, but you're losing about 10 seconds after it's all said and done, unless you're going to burn a timeout right there.
I think Coach has still got 2 timeouts. I'm sure that probably would have been a situation where he would have burned one.
Right. So you have 2 downs here to get 10 yards.
Yep. You hope for either 10 yards. If you're going over the middle, you hope for 10, and you can still throw the sideline route. They've started double teaming Grahovic. All right.
Here's Bonner going in motion to the right. He's going to line up in the
now
spot
that opens
on the right
up
side.
Grahovic a little bit.
He just threw it away. That was a pretty wise decision.
That brings up 4th and 10, though.
And they're going to throw a flag.
I think they're calling
intentional grounding.
Intentional grounding.
He was outside the pocket.
I don't know if that's
bad. I'm sorry. There's 0 chance that it's intentional grounding. He was outside of the pocket. There was a receiver downfield.
He's outside the pocket.
Regardless, there was a receiver that he threw the ball 23 yards down the field to, in the neighborhood of, and they're going to call that. Okay. They're the referees, not us. So now what was a 4th and 10 on an incompletion. So now 4th and 10 turns into 4th and a lot more than that. Wow.
Yeah, and this is just like the play earlier in the game where all of Steuben County is about 15, 20 yards down the field.
Right.
Yeah, so there's like, I don't think there's a, if you have a single-digit number and you play secondary, you're in the game right now for Angola.
Yeah, I'd like to thank all of our sponsors once again, ladies and gentlemen. The YMCA of Greater Fort Wayne, the Indiana Physical Therapy, Grable Insurance, L&S Alignment, Marco's Pizza, and the University of St. Francis. Get out your 4th and 23 play, Coach.
Well,
because you need it right here or this one's done.
My 4th and 23 play was that pass to Gauze in the corner.
Yeah, and that look. I mean,
that was a good one. You know, realistically, if that's almost what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to throw the ball towards the sideline just to keep.
I mean, you got a timeout
some
or whatever.
of the defenders.
You skip the sideline. You're going to be able to, if you get the first down, they're stopping the clock enough time. You got to chuck it, right? I mean, you just got to chuck it. You need 23 yards.
Or the other thing is that you get it to Bonner in the open field because there's a lot of open spaces. If he can just somehow get the ball in the open field.
Restivo kind of flushed out now. Throws
you
off his
just got to throw it up in the air.
And that'll be it. All right, so that after that incompletion,
there's 21 seconds left on the clock,
and they're going to take a one-knee victory formation,
and
that'll pretty much do it. Leo's going to
drop both sides.
Leo drops their home opener to some potentially questionable calls.
Well, I'm going to sit here and say they didn't lose it on questionable
calls. Well, no,
I
guess that was a bad way to put it. Yeah.
But
they did drop the home opener. A lot of things, questionable calls doesn't mean you get a 79-yard touchdown pass, a 55-yard touchdown pass against you. Don't get me wrong. I didn't mean that in a bad way. Apologize for that. Not trying to take anything away from the Angola Hornets. They played a hard-fought game. They put the ball down their throats. And I know that's pretty much the sentiment that Leo has is that, hey, we got that call and this and that and the other. Well, I tell you what, at the end of the day, Angola did a heck of a job, and they put up the points. So we'll be back after a few words, or at least a brief silence. We'll be back with you and wrap up the game.
Looking for future leaders we can trust and believe in? Look no further than the high school student athletes right here in Indiana. High school sports teach young people how to be effective leaders. It begins by making their grades and being on time for practice. It includes learning to listen, following directions, accepting responsibility, being a good role model. And it's about respect for officials, opponents, the rules, and each other. The result? It transcends sports. It gives us hope for the future. High school sports. There's so much more than just a game. This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association. Looking for future leaders we can believe in? Look no further than the high school student athletes right here in Indiana. High school sports teach young people how to be effective leaders. It includes learning to listen, accepting responsibility, being a good role model, and it's about respect. The result, it transcends sports. It gives us hope for the future. This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Welcome back, folks. Final score as nearly updated on the scoreboard. Brought to you by the University of St. Francis. Leo drops the home opener. Where's the end of the game?
41-35.
Thank you, 41-35. You can say it easier than I can. There it is, final score.
Leo was up 22-7 after the Elwood interception and got outscored 34-13 to finish the game.
Yeah.
So, it was a game of huge plays.
Well, and, you got to tip your cap to the Hornets. The last 3 years, 38-0, and I can't remember exactly what last year's score was. They haven't really shown up, let's be honest. The healthy doses of Leo's offense the last couple of years has really just kind of put them on their heels both times.
Yeah.
And this year is different. They came to play. Leo had some issues on defense. Let's be honest. Chance Roddy played a heck of a game.
Yeah, and we've seen him progressively get better for 3 years.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he's really done a good job. And the ball game, I think, last year was a little bit better. Definitely not 2 years ago, but last year it wasn't too bad. But
sure,
he's really come alive as a quarterback, and he does a good job running their offense for him.
Yeah, absolutely. And using the weapons that he had at his disposal, we saw the Jarretts, Jarrett Schultz and Jarrett Gibson, along with Joel McCurdy, Sean Miller. Chase Schnepp had a great game as well.
They really do a good job getting the ball. Sean Miller, number one, the receiver, had some catches in there. They do a really good job of spreading the ball.
Yeah, and that all led to a total of 457 yards of total offense for the Hornets.
And they only had 167 at half.
Right, 133 yards rushing on the ground and 324 yards. Chance Roddy, 18 out of 30 for 324, wow. 3 touchdowns and only 1 interception. A great game by Chance. You got to tip your cap there. So,
how many rushing yards did he have? Not
Chance,
down there yet.
Rushing yards, he had 11 attempts for 43 yards and a touchdown. Jarrett Gibson, 38 yards. So, just a healthy spread.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the way that they ran their offense tonight.
Yeah, they did a good job.
With the option either way and keeping it. Bonner had 66 yards for the Lions. A.J. Restivo had 58 yards on just 6 carries. So we saw him take advantage of the healthy doses
that one big 18-yard run.
An 18-yarder, a 16-yarder. Restivo 16 of 29 for 190 yards. So they really just couldn't get it going like they did last game against South Bend Riley as far as the passing. And
the secondary, because I know last week the secondary gave up some yards as well. The pass defense is really going to have to take a look at what they're doing, and some of those younger kids in the secondary are going to have to step up and improve. You know,
Yeah,
the good thing for the Lions is that, you know, you see a lot in the first 2 games against non-conference opponents. So now they can take that film, they can learn from it, and they can try to get better so that the conference, you know, hey, they're still undefeated in NE8 action.
This is true. I think a big stat that stands out, and I'm going to throw it at you, and a lot of it makes sense. It's the reason why they had Angola had 457 total yards of offense versus 363 at Leo. It's going to be third down conversions, Paul. 66%, 6 out of 9 for Angola, only 5 of 10 for Leo.
Yeah,
that says a lot. If you can't keep the drives going, and Leo still even put up 35 points.
Yeah,
so
and
there were some turnovers.
The only really positive or consistent drive, there you go, I'm looking for, was that one in the fourth quarter where they scored the touchdown. Right. You know, that was the only one where they just kind of marched the ball down the field, but then they stalled. But then Restivo hit Gauze in the back of the end zone on that post route, which was a great ball. But and I thought Restivo looked really good on the short passing game, even in that 2-minute drill. He looked really good, and then, you know, the just missed Gauze in the corner, the penalty, just kind of things just didn't happen, and you know you got to take care. You got to take care of business earlier, so you don't have to make those big plays.
And the times that Leo's secondary blew the coverage on the big
3 times blew coverage,
the big pass plays. It's gonna do it to you every time. And player of the game, the YMCA of Greater Fort Wayne player of the game has got to be number 8 for Angola. Chance Roddy.
Great game.
You don't throw
400 yards offense.
Yeah, 324 yards passing and 3 touchdowns and not get player of the game. So great job to Chance and the Angola Hornets as they come into Leo and get the pretty sizable upset. I mean, let's be honest, against the Lions here at home. So we will have the next call for you at Norwell. No. Yes, at Norwell.
We are going to Norwell. I thought the Norwell guys would have it. Are there guys at Norwell?
We'll figure it out.
Somebody will be on the call at Norwell.
Go to the voicesportsnetwork.com and check out Leo Lions at Norwell for the first of NE8 action.
Yes.
They are NE8, right?
Yes.
Okay, it's been a while. I had to make sure.
So,
all right, well, we do appreciate you tuning in, whether it's live right now or, again, on the replay. Coach?
Paul Newberg, me. Thanks, Steve.
Steve Roberts, me. You guys have a good evening. VoiceSportsNetwork.com.